friends are demons from below. So I'm begging you to let me go. You've kept me for so many moons. I doubt that Andrea approves. Is what I imagine Etsuko's feeling. Anyways, 1 minute, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Another late stream, this time because I was finishing up this monthly song. I did say I was going to carry on with the monthly songs, but that I was going to stick true this time, and even though I had limited, if I had limited time, I was going to make sure it wasn't an AFMAO one, break that particular strand, but do something else and open up to other possibilities, and that is precisely what has been done. Whether or not that was a good idea, considering how much footage there was to sift through and what specifically to choose from for a 2-minute song, but you know, that's you know, we all make decisions in life that you know, reflect upon us immediately. So that is that. But I guess for now, we're not going to focus on, you know, what I've been doing. Let's focus on what Évoli was doing some time ago. That was a bit of a clumsy segue, but anyway, like I said, I'm in a bit of a rush right now to make sure we get this going. So, Believer in Gasoline, episode 7 of season 1, Heathens. I'm pretty sure I got the song choice correct, but I guess we can verify that in a second. Today we've got 2 guests over here, one of whom is waving for me from behind the scenes, so I'm going to introduce her first.
Hi!
Hi! Very excited.
I like Believer X Gasoline because it takes most of my least favorite tropes from the Gacha verse and it brings them all, you know, to their logical conclusions, which I
can't say these were my
personally
least favorite
enjoy.
tropes, but similar. Yeah. Well, fantastic.
Also, one thing, there is always a song in Believer X Gasoline that is the title that goes along with the themes of the episode.
Don't worry, we've already covered that. Yes, I think that was
I had a cover it in a comment. You were confused about who Miss Jackson was, so I went into the description.
Yeah, that was episode 3. I've gathered the pattern by now. Remember twice as far into the series now at this point. So yes, I'm glad for clarifying that. I read your comment. That being said, I've also conferred it with the creator anyway. Speaking of whom, she is here right now once again. So
hello,
welcome, Évoli.
I'm a fan of your work.
Hi. Oh, thank you so much. It's
a very different look to the one.
Hello.
It's a very different look to the one that you had before, because I guess you were probably bored of being a centaur all day. So you know, keep it nice, keep it casual this time. Fair enough.
Keeping it real.
So tired. You have no idea.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, at least this time we won't have to do as many voices between all of us, let's say. So I guess we'll go ahead and shuffle over. Your Wi-Fi seems better than last time, so that's already
I tried logging on with my iPad. I hope my video is working and also that makes me happy.
Yeah, it's working, and you also have pretty decent audio quality despite being on an iPad.
Yeah, my iPad is like a lifesaver. I edit all of my videos on there, so I'm glad it works. I'm so happy.
Fair enough, actually.
Very sweet.
Yeah, it's a distracting contrast to the material that we're covering, actually. But you are right.
No, that's okay. Because, like, as I've pointed out with Aiden, it's normally the sweetest people who make the most disturbing content.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of like reminds me of the comparison. You know, the creator of Studio Ghibli is also a pretty dark looking person, and the creator of Junji Ito is also like a very lovely person, even though he creates like horror. So you aren't always what you make.
Yeah, that is fair.
I really
alright.
hope you like this episode.
Yeah, you were excited for this one particularly.
I'm so excited because like I consider season 1 to be in 2 arcs. The first arc is like the mafia arc, so it's the pre-beginning, and the second arc is called the Heaven and Hell arc, and we're starting into this one. And so there's so many new characters and concepts that I want to talk with you about, and I'm so excited.
Well, okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm glad that, we're I guess, well, I was going to say I'm glad that we're exploring, like, the other side of Etsuko's lineage, but I doubt that Etsuko herself agrees with me currently, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Etsuko's gonna beat you up.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
That's an comparison.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Fine.
I was about to fall asleep, but all my energy went back just starting this live.
It's like, it's delayed. I sleep. The stream starts. I awaken.
Yes, get your priorities straight. Lock
I
in.
smell violence. Let's lock in.
Gacha review is a way of like drawing a bunch of people in. Like I've got like people in chat telling me all the time that they put this on as like background noise, but whenever I'm talking about things that are happening on the screen, they have to then shift their focus over, and so they just end up getting absorbed by it again. So we'll see if that happens today. Without further ado, on with the review.
The only thing I'm claiming is that Gacha review is a viewer sponge.
Yeah. Previously on Believer X Gasoline.
I like putting that little sentence at the beginning of every episode. I think it's nice.
That's fair. I mean, I have this thing for my series. I go last time on the Mutant Girl, or well, now I shifted between the different voice actors. But yeah, similar idea.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Essentially, yeah.
Dragon Ball Z
Also,
be looking different.
Yeah, speaking of looking different, I don't remember this precise thing happening last episode.
Yeah, you gotta... Do you remember at least a little bit what happened in episode 6, or do you need a reminder?
No, I remember what happened in episode 6, but I don't remember him being trapped and chained at the end of it.
Yeah, because we don't know what happened at the end of episode 6.
Okay,
Jacob boy, wait for it to be explained.
The card displayed previously on, but we're not seeing the part that happened previously.
This is just a saying.
It's just a saying. It's not actually the truth. Okay,
no, this is
cool.
I don't do recaps.
You don't do recaps, but you verbally announce doing recaps. Okay, all right then. We're off to a great start today.
Maybe the recap announcement was a red herring.
Yeah, never believe what I say.
Apparently not. Okay. Except when it comes to Andrea. I trust you implicitly there because I've got no other choice. Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta believe me with Andrea. He's so worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you, if this is like a Gooseworks situation of you're lying to us in order to obscure the plot, I'm going to lose my mind.
I would never. I like putting some lies, but I would never put like huge lies like Andrea and all. But maybe I like Gooseworks. They write really good.
Fair enough.
All right,
anyways.
Jacob, my boy, do you want to do the voice or should I?
Well, you know what? You know what? You go ahead and or Ghosty actually. I don't know, Ghosty. You want to voice this character?
No, I do not feel like it is my place. Go ahead.
Okay. Fair enough then.
Well, she has a lot of lines, so you guys can do everyone else. Welcome!
Where am I?
Well, in hell, of course.
Of course.
Of course,
what other answer would there be?
We are in a red background. Come on, get your game together. Color theory, believe in gasoline.
At least with the lighting, I will say it does seem like there's some sort of blazing inferno going on outside at the very least.
I have a lot of questions to ask you.
Yeah, I don't think you're the only one.
We have a lot of questions for you too.
Yeah, I know you must be confused. We're getting to it.
Mm-hmm. You kidnapped me?
Fucking ass. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to swear. I had a long day. No, of course not.
That facial expression does not.
What do you mean? She's so trustworthy. Give her your
Mhm.
kids or something. I don't know.
I don't have any children yet.
Give her your mother's maiden name and your credit card info. She will be so safe with it.
I will
Okay,
also
there we
give-
go. That's a better comparison. It's like, wait a minute, where did the gift for your children come from?
I will also be giving.
I was trying to like say babysitting, but my brain just didn't find the right words.
Like, I will also be giving her the 3 funny numbers on the back.
Oh, yeah, the
Yes.
TVCP, what was called, yeah.
Send me your credit card,
You
front
see?
and back, if you want to be believer.
I'm just gonna hand her my wallet. I'm going to be handing her my firstborn.
She's going to be so happy.
There you go.
We simply
Your
returned
tax
you
returns.
home.
I do wonder what happens to all the firstborn that the Fae have, that they take away,
Yeah, maybe it's all because of
Maybe-
her. Oh, a
Maybe that's
singular
where elves come
person.
from.
Oh,
Anyway.
maybe. Demon would willingly want to stay on Earth.
I don't know, the same kind needs to be chained to the bed so you won't run away to go back to Earth.
Silly.
I tell you what, the characterization of this new person is coming from both you, from the performance that you're giving, and from the gacha. It's like they're blending together at least.
Like, I feel like at
I
least
love
this
my
time.
characters.
I feel like at least this time a character is being voiced with the creator's intent in mind. So we know she's dubious just from the performance of the creator.
I wonder what
I
she
mean,
would
also
have
the fact that
sounded in
she-
your hands.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably the first random voice I came up with. I do like the way the chain is being pulled. Actually, it seems to be
Thank
pivoting
you.
in a couple of strange directions.
I did
like
two
when it
chains
straightens up.
animations. I did one chain that was like curled and one chain that was like straightened, so I could switch back and forth between them.
Yeah, that makes
I wouldn't
sense.
try anything if I were you. These chains know your magic. I was told you were quite impulsive.
How dare you say? Okay, no, yeah, you're right.
Bro, Chacho, you have blood manipulation. Blood
Yeah.
magic, right?
Yeah, you're right. I did just totally steal a child without any knowledge or pretense of how to take care of a child.
Hey, where's my credit card?
Yeah, and your firstborn. Yeah. Anyway,
Where's my sister?
let me go. I have a sister on Earth. / Angel Realm. She needs me.
Your sister, huh?
Okay, you had intel on me, but not on that detail. Okay, anyway, who the heck are
No,
you?
no. You'll see. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Your savior. You can call me Sen.
I guess you could say you're sent by hell.
I'm
Some
not
might call you
torturing
the-
your family for that one.
Some might call you the original Sen.
Sorry, we do love puns here. That is, if the puns are clever, not the monster names from that one.
from Freak Show, yeah. Seraphim, the Hairy Wolf, I don't know.
Yes.
Just Mark.
Oh, hi.
Does that
I'm
name
I'm
ring
the
bells
main
to you?
protagonist. I'm the main protagonist. Nice to meet you. Oh, what's your name? Rev. Your last name? Revenant.
Yeah, it's Rev Venice, exactly, yeah. I'm totally a human, unlike everyone else here. Oh, look, hi. Oh, look,
Yeah, what do you mean?
Wendy Igo? Yeah, of course.
It's like they try to hinge the mystery to start Freak Show on if he's a monster or not. And then you say his name and it's like, oh, the mystery is ruined automatically.
Uh-huh.
You're fixing your hair constantly. I promise, you look fabulous.
I'm sorry, it's a tick I have. I have to touch my hair every microsecond, but I'll try to stop. I know it's annoying.
No, it's
That's fair.
okay.
My hair's itchy right now, so that's why I'm doing this, but yeah, well.
I have dandruff.
Does that name ring any bells to you?
Briefly, I've heard of you in the army. Oh yeah, I forgot. Al is much older than. Yeah. Okay.
He's like 29. He's older than her, probably. Who knows? He looks older.
Yeah, if they were in the army roughly the same time, they're probably approximately at least the same age, if that. Anyway, a little revolutionist leader.
Maybe you misunderstand what he says when he hears about her in the army.
Okay.
Just keep reading.
A little revolutionist leader who's never happy with the way things are ruled.
Yeah, because rules suck. Especially when the rules are inherently unfair.
I wouldn't expect you to understand if you're a sympathizer with our king's flawed. Angel didn't have enough space for the speech bubble, apparently. Policy.
So it's okay.
A lot. It's really annoying. I love long sentences.
Yeah, and I get that. It's something that I see this in a lot of gacha videos where, yeah, like they run out of space to continue like the long sentence, but it's always when there's one singular word left for some reason. Like I feel it's a massive coincidence.
Yeah, why is it always one word? I've had that.
My recommendation would be to
too.
half the paragraph and then like put the two different halves so they're roughly equal to each other. But either way,
I did that when I was editing episode 11, probably, but I hope not.
All right. A policy that we can't get involved in the surface of affairs to avoid wars.
I do love the background music. Just
Thank you.
A little bit. Just
Stellar.
the violin.
I love my music.
Also,
I can also hear the background of like the fire sound effect as well. So not only can you see the rough lighting, but I guess there's no fire. Okay.
like, not only does the music help this scene feel tense, it helps it be moody and atmospheric at the same time, which is something I enjoy in background music, as opposed to just, like, Believer X Gasoline wouldn't be the same if it had 2010s pop music just pasted all over it.
You should have seen last episode.
I mean, I don't know, that could have been, yeah, that could have been the original with 2010s pop music if it was made around that time, I think. But yeah, for last episode there was there was one piece of music that started off too upbeat for the scene in question.
I thought it was stressful.
It became suspenseful like later on as the track continued.
Yeah, because something I've noticed that you like to do is that you like to remix the tracks that you use, or at least find remixes that fit the scene.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, probably. I like reusing a lot of the same instrument motifs for certain characters, so maybe. Thank you.
Probably helps with copyright as well.
Yeah, it's really great to find copyright-free songs. There's a lot of talented creators out there.
Which is an interesting, change of perspective from what you said last time, in my comment section, like, yes, there's copyright songs in every single song. I regret nothing.
Yeah, that was a little anarchist me. I only put one copyright song. I don't put them all the time, or else I would just use the soundtrack from like my favorite games.
That is fair. I mean, sometimes with video games, sometimes you actually do get away with it. Depends on the game, but yeah.
The new Demon King is a coward. He's letting down his subjects by refusing to take action against the threats from the angels who have been persecuting us, enslaving us, killing us at every given point.
There you go. There's the good halved, paragraphs. More or less.
We don't even feel safe in our own territory, yet he expects us to fight?
Okay, so
he doesn't expect us to fight. Sorry, I misread.
Yeah, so a little bit of I guess like a logistics question here. So with the treaty being in effect, they've they're not allowed to fight each other, at the moment. So it's an non-aggression pact.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So and also, between the angel realms of the demon, you have to go past the humans first, right?
Yeah.
So surely if the angels,
it's Earth, demons, angels.
So surely if the angels,
yeah.
So surely if the angels attack the demons, then they'd have to go past the humans, and they would know that something was up, right?
Yeah. can't really understand well your question. Like, what's the point you're trying to make?
Well, I mean, what's being suggested here, if angels are attacking them, at will, means that they're already
Oh,
violating the treaty in question. So surely
true.
that would like raise some red flags with the humans as well if they know that they're going past the territory for whatever reason.
Angels aren't allowed. I mean, technically, everyone is allowed to cross territories to be at peace, but they're not allowed to bring violence or do anything that's related to politics, hunting, spying, anything like that. It's if you move, it's like moving from your own country. But Sen still feels threatened in other ways, but you don't know what yet.
So all of the attacks that this character is talking about, the Sen's talking about, are ones that are being done supposedly like in secret.
Let's say that Hell has a long history of hating angels, and it comes from a lot of back and forth. And Sen thinks that the angels have just been attacking them in secrets way too much, and they haven't been able to fight back because they haven't been given the orders to.
Okay then. All right.
Actually, very interesting.
Yeah, I do get like a sneaky suspicion there's something else to do with that, but I'll come back to it later.
It's a really long storyline. This is why it's like the halfway point to a new arc.
Yeah.
He's an excuse of a king for someone who preaches strength above all else.
I will say, as we're talking about like, the different half and everything, this is getting to very like exposition-y territory right now. This is beyond like just defending your own ideology. This is like fully for the audience, verbally introducing like the king as a concept to us right off the bat.
I'm sorry if you don't like it. I guess this episode is a lot of yaps, but it's just because I needed to get started. I can't just immediately jump into it from my point of view with how things are gonna go, especially since they're so closed off.
Also,
but I hope you'll like it.
Something I would do with the sentence construction here, he's an excuse of a king. Like, he is, like, a sentence that might flow better is that he's a poor excuse of a king.
Oh, sorry, Israel can't spell.
He is a poor excuse of a king, comma, for someone who preaches about strength above all else.
Thank you.
You think your little inspirational speech is going to convince me?
Yeah, she should be my motivational speaker, not Andrea.
I mean, if she's a leader, she probably is to some degree, at least to her troops. Anyway.
Yeah, she's really good.
Let's get rid of all of this nonsense. I don't care. Also, I have other priorities. Let me get back to my sister. I don't want to get into revolt. Let me go.
Like, it also
He's so tired of this.
Yeah, this also implies that he knew bad things were going on in Hell and left explicitly for the purpose of escaping the politics of Hell.
Well, it's not a nice place to be in if you don't like them. It's a lot of mess.
Just like if you don't like American politics, going somewhere else might benefit you.
Yeah, run away now.
Yeah, I will say that as well. From like episode 2, it was even episode 1 to a certain extent, it was implied that he was on the run for various reasons here. So there's always a sense that something was going on, down below, that was worse than staying in hiding or embracing, I guess, like either side of Etsuko's heritage. So the fact is, I suppose they've been in the most pleasant of all the different places. So something was going on. We just didn't know what necessarily.
Every time you guys make theories, I'm just rubbing my hands like a fly, just waiting and watching.
I mean, it wasn't so much of a theory. It's more of so, connected the dots from before, but yeah.
I do love my theories, but currently I don't have anything to theorize on other than Hell being a total political mess, and Heaven also being a political mess, but in the opposite direction.
See, if you were any other demon, I'd accept your decision. and knock you out, drop you far away from here, and never get in contact with you again. Some demons actually want that.
Yeah, some demons, I can't imagine.
To walk away from what's right and to live a peaceful, pathetic life. Joining the herd of sheep that still believes in the king. I forgot an S.
He doesn't believe in the king. He wants to get away from the
He's
politics.
not a believer. He's not a part of the title.
It's like
No, he's the gasoline.
it's like them entirely misinterpreting what he's saying while speaking at him at the same time.
What do you think that?
Mostly because it's like you want to live a peaceful, pathetic life with those who still believe in the king, even though he's already stated that he doesn't want to be involved in the politics of hell.
It's not
This is
exactly
someone-
personal, but okay. Sorry, Jacob, you can talk.
No, just because this to me seems like there's like someone who's like already made up her mind about everything, and no matter what he says, that's not going to change. That which does track for someone who's used to either delivering these kind of speeches or leading other people because she's been so radicalized by her own beliefs already. It's very hard to get through to a person like that anyway.
You're very sweet, Jacob. Yeah, Sen, even if you tell her that you don't care about any politics and you want to stay neutral or you have another point of view, she is the
Sen
belief
is
that
going to latch onto you anyway and make you believe.
yeah, because she has the belief, if you're not with me, you're against me, and what's against me is with the king because I'm against the king. So you're just lying. You're agreeing to what he's doing, even if it's specific.
You're my enemy.
Yeah, only Sips deals an absolute.
Yeah. Wait, but that is an absolute. Ah!
This is an absolute itself.
For $6 a day, Sen can also preach her ideology at you without listening to a word you're saying.
Yes,
Another
Sen
American
also believes
politics
to
metaphor.
democracy. Yeah. She believes that even if you don't want to take action, that's technically in the field of refusing to rebel and adhering to what the king is saying. Even if you don't care, if you're not moving against him, then you're with him. So she doesn't like that.
Yeah.
I did find that distasteful to abandon your own brothers and sisters in fear of change. But by ignoring the problem from outside, it'll slowly reach down to us. So I'll take the problem from the inside, and you're the key to that.
What?
The hybrid, of course.
You dragged me away from the hybrid.
Well, I did have a choice. You're the only one who's been seen sympathizing to it. Her.
Thank you
Ah,
for
there we go.
correcting your pronouns.
She's such an ally, guys.
Well,
She
I
sees the
look,
hybrid as a human being.
she is like the first person other than Al to do that. I think. Actually, wait, no.
Shadow
Other
did
than
that.
Al and Yuko, I think, because Yuko might have referred to Etsuko a couple of times. Yeah.
We'll have to check every time Etsuko has been misgendered.
Compilation video.
Believe it, gasoline if it was woke.
What do you mean? This is already woke. We have
you-
the werewolf.
You
We have the wolf, not the werewolf, the wolf demon from a couple episodes ago.
you have the poly lesbians. You are woke. You called her your sister, right?
I'm not telling you anything aside from that.
I see. How selfish of you. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to release you from your chains then.
Oh, very well, fine. I've changed my mind. Okay, there you go.
No,
Fine.
he's just gonna scream at her.
Wait. Hold on, glasses disappear.
What?
Hold on, glasses disappear.
Oh yeah, it's not my fault. I gotta add the dramatic flair. I guess she just likes removing them.
Well, it
Yeah,
does.
it wouldn't be dramatic with the glasses on. Everyone knows that.
Also,
Yeah, but it annoys me that I have to choose either a dark shadow or glasses. it's
Like-
also the
You're
same
talking
problem
about
with
like
Antoine.
the gacha assets being the limited thing that they are. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
Gacha
think I
has
do
the-
Antoine without his glasses a lot because he fits the dark glare even without having one. But with her on her hood, it's kind of like it's almost hidden by darkness, but I still wanted to show her eyes.
Most of the time, Andrea's seen it in fully dark rooms anyway, so the background does the heavy lifting for you. In this case, because you have the sun there, or whatever not the sun, but the fire. Yeah, that's probably that might be
Andrea
why.
doesn't wear a lot of glasses, but I think he wears it once, and it's just because I find glasses hot and I like them on outfits sometimes. And he's a demon, so he would wear them.
Not what I thought. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. That was the reason because you said before that demons like their eyesight.
That too. He just has a really good eyesight, but he uses them sometimes. But I assume he wouldn't want to use them all the time. I can give fun facts.
Okay, okay, I have to ask now since you mentioned the glasses hot thing and threw me off my train of thought. Your glasses, are they real or are they for aesthetics to help, give yourself
That is. I'm guessing they're real.
No.
Yes.
No, they're real. I need it for my blue screen, but besides that, I have pretty good vision since you didn't see a centaur with glasses today when I showed you pics for my cosplay convention.
You could have taken them off for the photo, or the character in question didn't wear them. I don't know.
Oh, there was so much going on in that con. I didn't need to go back and forth with glasses too.
I don't know. Maybe there could have been like a secret pocket or something in the rest of like the centaur body. Just a massive storage area.
Yeah, probably my fake silicone chest. Anyways, I'll be back for an answer.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
This is one of those moments where lockpicking would be a useful skill to learn.
Yeah, if his pockets didn't get emptied, I guess.
Mm,
No, I meant
so cool.
lockpicking.
Where are you?
You can
Yeah,
easily
don't you-
hide.
Don't you lockpick with something?
Yes.
Yeah, use like with a pin or something. But yeah, I guess you don't have to keep the pin in your pockets necessarily.
Yeah,
You can
like
conceal
for
it somewhere else, but
for
yeah.
instance, I hide my lockpicking equipment in my shoes.
I mean,
I
that's
mean-
really good, but he was like in a total different change of outfits from when Sen kidnapped him, so I assume she completely took everything he owned.
She robbed him.
I suppose.
Yeah, she saw him naked. Ooh.
No,
Hey,
it was
look, it could have been her herself, or it could have been one of her subordinates. We don't know.
like
Yeah, maybe a poor goon who has to see his muscle chest with all his beautiful scars.
like I wear like in real life I wear combat boots. And a thing I do is that I have a paperclip attached to my combat boots at all times. Not that I think I'm going to be kidnapped anytime soon. It's just there in case I need it.
It's really good, yeah.
For instance, I lock myself out of my house all the time. How else am I going to get in if I don't lockpick my own front door?
Buy a spare key. But yes, also true. Yeah.
Yeah, don't have a spare key in you. Just have lockpicking equipment. It's much more
It's
useful.
not like you could put the key in your combat boots or anything. No, of course not. Anyway.
I didn't think of that.
So funny.
What? I was like, I got your quote or something. You actually okay.
Hold on, I need to get something.
It's amazing how many times I guess I like one sentence. They just said like, oh yeah, wait a minute.
I brought something that I had last time, but you didn't see it because my camera was frozen. It's my praise fan that I blow at myself every time someone compliments me.
Oh man, I should have made a Yumi song instead of an Ulrich one. That'd have made way more sense.
This is a man. I think it's kind of hard to tell.
That's Antoine.
Man.
Oh, it is. Oh, his hair's different. I didn't recognize him like that. Okay, in that case,
You don't like his drip? I like his wardrobe.
No, I like his drip.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I didn't recognize him. Okay.
That's weird. Well, I guess maybe because the light is different. Well, whatever. That's him.
You're awake finally. Good morning.
Ah! I'm so sorry.
I had to break it to you, but you've got two of us that could do that now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But Jacob always hits us. Like, he always has one impression that can fluster all of the girls.
I meant that you yourself enjoy flustering other people, so it was 2 versus 1.
Yes, now
yes,
there's
that's
2
it,
of
yeah.
us. Should I give Execo the sexy voice this time? Just
He's
to...
18, come on. Be a little more charitable.
Okay,
She's in a horrible situation. She's not gonna flirt with him.
Hey, look, you don't know that maybe that's just the way that she sounds normally. I don't know. It's kind of like hearing Lucinda, but when mad. It's one of those things. It's like, oh yeah, of course, you've got to try to vary it up.
Yes, you need to give the sexy voiced character an angry tone. Dummy mommy, an accident.
I actually didn't see much potential in Antoine until you made the voice. He's gonna get a lot of fan arts now.
Yeah, and he has the hot glasses to boot as well.
You!
Okay, definitely the worst prison is here because of, just where he put the chain. I mean, come on.
He's kind of choking her. It must be really uncomfortable to lay down. Did he really want her to suffer? Jeez, I didn't figure about that.
I mean, she was unconscious as well, which means she couldn't have propped herself up. She could have hanged herself by accident.
Also, not to
wish if I was her.
Not to mention the chain is also shorter.
Yeah, because it says, well, it's either shorter or it's suspended further up, yeah. It looks like it's about to curve, but yeah.
It's up the bed. I mean, sometimes I mess up with her chain, but yeah, it's up.
Okay. I wouldn't struggle too much if I were you, my dear.
God,
you asked for this voice.
No,
you specifically asked for this voice.
I watched this episode like an hour ago, and I was looking around the lines. I was thinking, I wonder what Jacob might hate in this episode. And I was like, holy cow! Why did I give this many lines to Antoine?
That particular little chain around your neck.
You're right. It is little, too little. At least give us some breathing room, asshole.
Yeah.
It won't let you
reached
use
the
your
no swearing
powers.
wall just to free Etsuko.
You're quite helpless right now.
Oh my god.
How's that fan treating you, Évoli? How's that fan working for you?
Stop. I need to be so professional right now. I need to be locked in.
Have you? This is our second interaction on camera.
I was about to say, professional here? No. This is the show where professionalism goes to die.
Well, there's go all my dignity I had for my viewers.
See, that's a compilation itself.
Where am I? What is this?
Oh, you don't recognize this place? I mean, you were a baby last time you were here, so I would recognize it. But you don't recognize this place?
Yeah,
Wait, how do you know that?
You were literally an infant.
Jacob, how do you know that?
What do you mean, how do I know that? She has been away from anywhere aside from the human world before, since she was a literal baby, since she was a toddler. So how is she supposed to remember? Even if she had been here before, as implied by, Antoine's line here, she was recognized she's been here before. It must have been so long ago that she wouldn't feasibly remember it anyway. So
True.
yeah,
I was just so surprised by your sentence. I thought, did he look through my Tumblr and get spoiled?
No,
although you did send me heaps of fan art, but I assume those.
I like sending you stuff. It's like feeding a fan base, but it's just one guy.
Can I be?
That's not a very distributed meal.
Can I be included in Can I be included in the newsletter as well?
Everything is posted. I just repost things just for Jacob's eyes only. But you can all find it in my YouTube post and on my Tumblr.
Jacob's eyes only.
I get special treatment.
I censor it for Jacob's eyes because on my Tumblr there's a lot of spoilers because people ask me future questions and all.
In that case, I'm never going to look at your Tumblr.
But you can look at my YouTube post. I post my drawings there.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to look at it.
Oh yeah, we said we are going to take a quiz after this, didn't we?
Oh
at the end
yeah,
there?
I made 2 quizzes about Believe in Gasoline. It's which character would you be and which species are you? And both of them are spoilers from like you need to take them after this episode. So I'm glad we got to do that. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, frankly, I don't think I want to be any of the characters, but for the sake of indulging, I guess we'll see at the end.
What do you mean? Don't you want to be peak Alessandro? He has a lot of fangirls I've seen.
I think I've got that covered already.
Yeah, sorry, but your Tumblr is going to be full of more.
Your
All of
Tumblr's
the-
going to be full of clips and screenshots from this stream.
No, I am a happily married woman. I mean engaged, but come on.
Oh my goodness.
No, I meant your fans are going to go crazy over Jacob's voice for.
Yeah, I meant that they would clip you to mess with you, but yes.
Yeah, they would probably. Some of them want to see me suffer because I post episodes way too irregularly. But the next one's gonna be almost an hour long, so they're gonna be happy.
I suppose, yeah. All right.
It's a little treat because my episodes have been very short, especially 9 and 10. And I mean, I think 8 is fine. But yeah, they're gonna have longer episodes, so you get to be stuck with me longer once we watch them.
Well, you say that, but once you get past like a certain point in Gacha review, because I stream very well, as you know, how late I stream anyway. You know, it's I tend to like do things like multiple parts, usually for like hour-long videos, as I rarely ever get to the end of them in one single review. So
Yeah,
it'll be
we
for
spent,
longer, but it's spread over.
we spent
course of
almost
the time.
like 3 hours for like how long was episode 6? Like 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, sometimes it's great because like you have more reviews out of the same video. Other times you get things like Your Hours by What's Up Unicorn, and you're stuck with it for 5 whole parts because the video is just so long.
I still
yes.
haven't watched your rant about me and What's Up Unicorn. I'll have to do that some other day. But yeah, we're both huge yappers, so we're gonna be here for weeks. You're gonna get so many content from me, Jacob.
Like
Of course, yes. Oh,
Speaking of yappers, can we?
Sorry. I mean,
No,
I had to breathe. Come on,
No,
I was on the line there.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to get us back on topic with the video. Also, Jacob,
Thank
there's
God
something
someone is
over the
here for
camera.
that.
Thank you.
Sometimes
yeah, it
Jacob
was
and
my,
me
it was
would,
my
like,
other
speak for
camera over the
hours.
regular webcam. Yeah,
Other camera.
yeah, like I nudged the cable or something, and then switched to the other one. Anyway, you're in the heart of heaven, my dear. Or more specifically, in the main royal quarters where I reside.
I like his ass. He looks so cool.
Where I reside, yes. We don't have a prison. We're kind of like Brightport and She-Ra. We use the spare room as our cell.
You'll see why she doesn't get the good old dungeon.
We treat all of our prisoners with the same luxuries we give our royal visitors.
Yeah, everyone gets hanged in their sleep.
Speaking of hang, if they did have a dungeon, it'd be just suspended in the air.
This
Just
is where
underneath them.
bureaucracy goes to
Terrifying.
die, you see.
We are absolute monarchists. F you all, peasants.
Listen, as someone who's writing a socialist autocracy, I can understand the vibes.
All right,
Honestly, if he could, he would.
I'll make up. Okay.
Why did you tie
Yeah.
me up?
Tie isn't the best word. I should have chosen chain.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Shouldn't I be dead? Isn't that what you want?
I can understand the confusion based on the chain, but actually no.
A bloodless,
Yeah, no, I'm actually really on your
a
side. Don't
bloody,
worry.
emotionless beast who deserves to get killed before I'll go on a rampage against mankind.
Emotionless? No. I am very emotionally driven. I enjoy many things.
No, this is the rumors he's been spreading about her.
Oh, you poor thing. Those silly little rumors got to you that badly? In all
Those-
fairness, she's had like no other interactions aside from just with Alessandra, so and a few other people. So yeah, I guess that would definitely weigh down on you.
Yeah, especially angels. They're their own kind.
Although I do wonder like how much I guess like kinship or affiliation she feels towards them anyway, just based on her lack of experience with them or
Yeah, and
remembered
especially
experience
because
with them.
because Alessandro hates them and the angels hate them, so she must be pretty pissed that she's half angel.
Yeah, unless Alessandro was very clear to make that distinction, which knowing him, he probably wasn't.
I plan to write on that when I remake episode 1, so you'll see.
On the contrary, I've been searching for you for a very, very long time. I've been waiting for this moment for such a long time. I don't know if you've seen Spies Are Forever.
Breaks out into song.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was from.
that's kind of what Jacob does.
Yeah,
I
that
like
was from
it.
Spies Are Forever. Yeah.
What? Alessandro, where is he? What have you done to him? Why did the chain? What's happening with the chain?
Yeah, that's I totally.
Oh yeah, it's
didn't
poking
notice it.
over.
Yeah, it's all my fault. It's all my fault because I didn't see it when I was editing because everything is so gray. It's just like a blurred.
Yeah, I mean, they still did the sound effect. That's something.
Yeah,
Yeah, just be distracted by my sound effect. You don't see the chain.
it's the literal jingling keys sound.
the chain has disappeared. I will just pretend it doesn't poke out, even though it is. I will just. I will use the same imagination that I use for my D&D campaigns, but I will move it here for the purpose of ignoring that chain is not existing correctly.
If this is the worst thing you point out about my episode, I'm gonna be very happy.
That's true. Yeah. And like we said, the more we nitpick things, the more we like them. So this is a good sign already. Anyways.
I hope so. I mean, I hope you like it because you're gonna be stuck with that plotline for a while.
The very artistic need to criticize what you love.
Yeah.
I suppose. Dealt with by humans, I can only assume. You don't need him. You have me now.
What? Why did you take me to the heaven? I won't fight for you. I'd much rather be dead than kill any more people.
Really? You expect me to believe that after where I found you before and your history of rampaging? Are you sure about that? I know I wear glasses, but I can see from up here, you know.
Yes,
magical binoculars.
I also know your rap sheet, and he just unfurls a scroll of how many people she's killed.
It's like that one episode of SpongeBob where you have like the list that goes from like the Krusty Krab out like over the hill and over outside Bikini Bottom. Oh, little dear, I'm escaping again. I didn't bring
Are you okay
here
over
for
there?
you
I'm so fine. Keep going.
Oh, please continue. At least you embrace it, unlike KW, who's my usual target for this.
Yeah, you can bother me with this. I'll just be a little off camera.
Yeah. Well, I mean, KW just like fully like just either hides or just destroys her webcam entirely. It's hilarious.
And then
I
there's me,
think you know
silently fades into the background.
Well, you just straight up fallen over when I've done the Russia impression sometimes. But yeah,
we don't talk about that here. We're in company who doesn't know.
I like Russian accents if that's what this is about.
Oh no, not specifically Russian accent.
No, we're not talking about it.
Some of those
No, shut. Continue with the video, Jacob.
Yeah, I want to see more Hot
Okay.
Antoine, Jacob.
I guess the answer is yes and no to that question. Anyway. I didn't bring you here for you to fight for me. I brought you here so you would stay with me. Oh, won't you stay with me? There you go.
I mean, I am music students. I will break out into song if I know them.
Also, just one thing. This is supposed to be menacing, but it reads as horribly pitiful.
Oh God, yeah. Probably.
I want you to stay with me, please.
It's about to get worse.
Probably. I think we're used to her being chained up now, so we're probably like, okay, what horror beholds her now? Yeah.
Free my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why?
Why?
No,
Because
no,
you're
no, no.
not- Because I'm not saying the line until you come back.
Why did I write this?
Have you heard of Honeycast, the show?
No, what is it?
Okay, so it's a show where it's hosted by an animator who has done like several like the indie animated projects or like works on like the things for other people and talks to the voice actors from those projects or from some other just general friends and such, and they hang out and they ramble while she works on different animations. And a recurring bit that came up is the fact that she gets very flustered when people make like flirtatious voices and such. So, "Oh, Ashley" became a thing people would just say, just being like, "Oh, Ashley." I think that was like the first one was like that voice, and then it like evolved to different other people. Yeah, lots of the Has Been Hotel VAs actually, because it's Michael Kovacs that started it, and then it continued with with Ed and etc. So yeah, that's why they use that sometimes the KW, but the funny thing is that her name isn't Ashley, but it still works just fine. It's just one of those things.
Speaking of Has Been Hotel, before I forget, you have compared my series to that before. I wanted to tell you, I like watching Has Been Hotel, but I don't like the writing, so I wouldn't use it to blueprint off my show. You've compared my series to Has Been. You said something about the angel coming down to kill and the whole demon hierarchy. You talked about that in the earlier.
Yeah, conceptually, that is something that happens in both properties. Yeah.
Yes, but I wanted to say that it wasn't my intention because this is a very much older concept than not the pilot of Has Been, but I didn't watch it at the time.
That's fair.
Oh wow, Jacob, you already said the line, so you don't need to say it now.
I didn't. I actually waited for you to come back so I could say it. Why?
Hey, Ghost is gone. We can't do that now.
I need to go get food. I'll be right back.
It's okay.
The original Fluster voice that I did was actually like way before I met Kevin. It was back when Gacha Review first started, and I was watching a show called Taming the Bad Boy with the creator of that show as well, and the creator mentioned that the voice I was doing for one of the characters, like Cole, I think it was something like this, so it was just like a random, like gruff voice or whatever. That was not
Alessandro if he hit puberty harder.
That was not what. Well, I started hitting puberty from the voice I'm doing now. It'd be even worse. Anyway, but then the creator like gave me notes on specifically Southern accent and deep voice, and that's where like the Cole Gray voice came from, which is now the one used for Alessandro. So actually, the original. The original Fluster voice actually came from something very similar to this situation, where a character was actually also tied up by the bed, actually, and the other character was saying this and calling them a common kitty and everything. So, there's a lot of history behind this. No, yeah, that was the thing. It was meant to say "come on, kitty," but it was misspelled to "common" every time. So it just became a running gag. They were just calling the protagonist "common kitty."
I have a picture of my cat. I mean, it's very unrelated, but just because you said kitty, that reminded me.
Ah, yes. That is one common kitty, I suppose.
Indeed it is.
All right,
Well,
but
anyway,
yes.
so you can click play now. We're done with this.
Ah, yes. Why? Because you're mine, darling.
Oh,
There you go, finally
wait,
did.
we're still on this we're still on this line you can't say because it
I was
flushed-
explaining the Cole Gray thing because it's a very similar setup to Cole and Yuki from Taming the Bad Boy. Visually speaking, anyway, historically speaking, absolutely not, because those two, they just kind of like went straight for it.
Ah,
You
so
can-
we jumped from toxic yaoi to more toxic yaoi. Now let's continue, please.
I
Gacha
wouldn't
reviews a
ship
whole.
these two if I were you.
I mean, it doesn't. It does seem that from the wording that that's one interpretation to come to. But no, let's let them keep going first. Don't want to draw to any conclusions in that sense.
This isn't toxic yaoi, it's toxic. This isn't toxic yaoi, it's toxic heteros.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's the toxic straights.
From the moment you were born, you were mine. You were the firstborn that someone bargained for, and I was the one they bargained with.
Yes. I took you away from Sam. She kept taking too many firstborns.
Mm-hmm. We were supposed to be like Rapunzel and Mother Gothel, but I never got the chance.
That would have been a good AU for me to draw. That would have been fun. Antoine would rock a dress.
You want a version of Mother Knows Best sung by Antoine? We can make that happen.
Hell yeah, I would animate that actually.
Okay, all right then.
Would he still call himself Mother?
I'll just keep that part. Yeah.
You two do that freaky thing in your own time.
We're
here to
what are
review
you
it
doing
now.
instead of editing more episodes? Meanwhile, what I'm doing.
Yeah, I am really behind on editing Mutant Girl because I decided to do a musical D&D one shot and then followed on with the other song I do every month. So yeah, I'm behind schedule. So I had to crack on with that as well, actually.
All right.
Anyway, because the deadline is 17th.
Let's go.
Yeah. This is your home. Do you really not remember? Yeah, maybe, but
You were in a literal infant when that miscreant stole you. So of course you don't know any of this information I'm expositing to you right now.
You must have been too
Leave
young
my-
before that wretched demon stole you away. I forgot
Leave my
how
exposition
infants
alone.
work. I mean, you said it yourself, this episode is a lot of yaps, so,
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's okay. As someone writing a series with a lot of yap, I appreciate a yap session. I love the yaps.
There will be
Yeah,
less
I mean-
and yes yaps as it continues, but I like the beginning of the yaps.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think, if you're gonna do it, then it all depends on like how it's executed. At least in this sense, because we are filling on details that a character would not know. It's not as egregious as the previous scene. So I'll give you that at least.
At least it's not like, oh, hello, a character named my best friend of 12 years who we've lived together for this long. Are you still doing the goal that you've been doing for the past 10 years?
I've heard about you from your time in the army. Let me tell you specifically about it, and then give you a prompt to spout your ideologies.
Listen up. Sen doesn't know Alessandro. She wasn't in the army. He learned about her because she's the leader.
No,
of
I'm saying
a
that's what I'm
group.
saying. He said he learned from your time in the army, not from his time.
No. Sen wasn't part of the army. She's just a criminal who has reputation. So all the military men have been briefed about what she does.
Oh, okay, because the phrasing made it sound like, they either served separately or that was where, like, he knew her from specifically.
No,
But okay,
he
he heard when he was
her
in the army.
existence
Okay, fine.
in the army because they were like telling all of the terrorist groups in hell, and her name came up, and he remembered. That's how, but she wasn't in the army.
You see, the interpretation I got from how that sentence was read is that she tried and failed to hold a political rally of some sort. And that's where he knew her from.
Maybe. I mean, that's a good
I guess if
interpretation.
you want to preach to someone, it could be the troops. You seem surprised. I should be the one surprised, but anyway, it wouldn't shock me if I never told you.
Yeah, there's something else that she's surprised about, but yeah.
Tell me what? No, one's been
Okay, yeah, the chain would have definitely
no
been there.
one's
Yeah.
been telling me anything. Literally, it is the case to where he raised me, and then we were in the human world, and then he killed some people in order to protect the secret of me. Just tell me my entire backstory, please.
By the way, this is the very the very famous like way to try and to succeed at getting someone on your side if they've been denied the truth about either who they are or what happened to them, and someone comes along that reveals that for them, regardless of their ideology. There actually is some sense of like, okay, I might comply because I want answers. It's a very it's a very common like pitfall that someone could fall into if they withhold too much information from someone.
Thank you. I mean, Antoine is in a very advantageous position, I would say.
Oh yeah. Oh, your brother stole you away from me. You were my sister before anyone else's. I was about to make that joke and it came true. Okay.
Yeah, what do you mean? We're telepathy, you and I. You're in an oracle.
Instead of mother knows best, it's brother knows best.
Yeah, I wanted to say that, but I couldn't.
Well. Yeah, well, actually, that makes it even easier to make a parody of it. Perfect.
Yeah, do that. I would animate it. I could even hand draw it if it's not in Gacha.
Oh, well, all right then.
You're lying. You're lying, just like how you lie on TV.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No!
I was waiting.
I will deny you the right.
Oh! Jumps off the window and falls.
I didn't think it was that bad of a review.
I will not
Turns out Darth Vader's really insecure.
Sister, I will not allow you to take one more step. And then she just looks out the window and says, okay, before jumping out.
Etsuko, no! You have wings! You just see her just like wings flap, just like, dang it.
I don't know if she had the opportunity to learn how to fly much yet with Alessandro and being hidden and all that.
No,
yeah,
she
I
hasn't.
think she did deploy her wings one time, so she knows how to do it, but not probably the technique behind it.
Yeah. And then Alessandro was immediately like, when she deployed her wings,
Yeah. Did you really think he found you by pure coincidence? Is that what he told you? He must have wanted to use you like everyone else.
Me when the manipulation is manipulating.
Yeah, see, this is where the logical... Oh, my camera's gone off. Oh, no. This is where the logical fallacy would come in. For if she weren't always distressed, I'd be like, wait a minute, but he didn't use me at all, ever. Quite the opposite. He almost ran into a trap here, but fortunately Etsuko didn't catch it. Or maybe
Liar!
she did.
Star Wars reference every sentence.
Yeah. Blood manipulation. That's what he's
watch
known
out for
for,
gore.
isn't it?
Close your eyes if you don't like gore.
Okay, all right then.
Oh, I love gore.
Your so-called brother did this to me. He took you and left me with this. I do like the edit. I like how his eyes actually also slightly droopy as well, because it would be in this scenario.
Yeah, because he has a
there's
glass
nothing there to
eye,
support.
so his inside eye pocket is empty. So technically, without the glass eye, it's kind of like sagging a bit. And that's what he was removing at the end of episode 3.
Okay, fair enough. I don't remember that specifically, but yeah.
Blood.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gas.
No, it's just explosion sound effect, but you'll see.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was like trying to defend her or something. No, he just went. Okay. Instead, all right.
You'll see.
No
You'll
witnesses,
see.
I guess.
I mean, we're from Antoine's point of view. I can't really tell you what Alessandra was thinking. You'll have to wait.
No, I'm 50% convinced this is a complete lie. This flashback didn't actually happen the way that he's saying, but yeah.
Also, I would like to say something. The eye
Yeah.
that
Go
was
ahead.
taken, the eye I was taken in the flashback, it was the wrong side.
Yeah, I know. It's really annoying. I keep mixing it up. I'm sorry.
Oh
This is-
no,
yeah,
I was going to lend this to the credence of this being a manipulation. I'm sorry, I didn't know that like missing eye on the wrong side was accidental.
Antoine went
He
out of his
does
way to
miss
just
his
physically
eye. I can't really
describe.
say that's a lie to miss his own eye. He like
Yeah,
removed
no,
it, but,
Antoine
like,
went out of his way to physically like specify which eye was taken, so Etsuko could call him out on it later. It's like Zuko scarving on the wrong side in the Embron and Players bit. Oh wait, I forgot you.
I like your Zuko costume, but your scar's on the wrong side.
Oh wait, okay. So you have seen that? Okay, fine. Because I thought you
I
both
mean,
haven't seen
I
Avatar.
know if you reference. I'm not born under a rock.
Okay, fair enough.
You're right, the rock was born under you. I'm sorry, that
Okay.
makes no fucking sense.
Also,
unless you gave birth to a rock, but I don't know about that.
I want to point out a cool fun fact while we're pausing there. You
Talk
see
about a hybrid,
Etsuko's
yeah?
limbs, like her hands and her feet. Well,
Yeah, they do
they're
seem charred. Yeah.
they maybe it's actually a side effect to her demon body. You know how sometimes her face rots? Well, actually, it's her skin that's like really freezing, but with the body heat, it's not falling off, but they're really, really in terrible condition. So that's spreading to her hands and her feet.
Fair enough. Reminds me a little bit of a book that I studied in English class one time called The Withered Arm, which is exactly what it's.
Never heard of it. But her arms are cool. I love drawing her limbs.
Okay. I have longed for you, searched for you as soon as I had the power to do so as crowned king. I'm sorry if those rumors stained your reputation. I'm talking to your stomach now, but it's still.
No, they stained
There we
more
go.
than her reputation. They caused literally all of the worst things to ever happen to her to happen.
Yeah, he's a real jerk.
Literally, worst brother ever material.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him as my brother. I'd kill myself.
It seems like he dug his grave long before this conversation.
That's what obsession gets you.
Yes, but it's now that we're figuring out their rumors, and it makes me just hate him. I want to take his other eye.
Well, they were always rumors. We just didn't, we didn't necessarily like pinpoint the exact origin.
Did you doubt that Etsuko was what he was describing?
I mean, based on again, bring out the list. Aside from that detail, no.
She wasn't going to kill all of mankind to give at least some argument to what I said. He was presenting her as way much more of a threat than what she was actually doing. So he was doing more without evidence, if that helps.
Yeah. And she was actively, again, another metaphor for American politics. Anyway. I've heard all about what you had to go through on Earth. I don't know how aside from I got the news reports at least, everything else is kind of you were hidden. I filled in the blanks of what you had to go through on Earth.
I totally haven't been having an angel stalking you this whole time just to probably take very crude manipulative pictures that I could keep under my pillow for later, my sister.
My glass eye is actually like Nova's from Alita Battle Angel. I can hack into you from remotely. I can see what's going on.
If you guys like references to literature, just a fun fact. I'm actually a huge Phantom of the Opera fan, and it's a reference to the book because he gets down on his knees and he touches the hem of her dress to plead with her, to have sympathy for him. And she just hates it. And I just wanted to reference that. It's a really nice gesture, and I love all the symbolism.
It's a really nice reference with a lot of symbolism. I like the Phantom of the Opera book. I hate the Phantom of the Opera movies.
The movies I didn't really like them, but I did sing in the musicals.
Well, I recently DM'd a one shot called "The Phantom of the Speakeasy." So I did have a parody of one of the Phantom Opera songs. It was Phantom of the Opera, Bugsy Malone, and Moulin Rouge mixed into one. So, but yeah, there was the premise was that a phantom was tormenting a speakeasy. So that part was, but yeah.
All right,
So,
chop chop,
yeah,
Jacob boy, get back to work.
might have to send you that, like the song that I did for that.
I love to. I love Phantom
All
of
right.
the Opera.
Fair enough then.
Do you want another useless fun fact?
Yes.
I swear
Okay.
I'm not making this up. My second name on my ID is Christine. I was overjoyed when I found that out.
Well, I guess I had a classmate once called Carlotta.
No way! We need to reunite.
I haven't seen her in years, but yeah, fair enough. Okay. All right. He thinks he had your best interest at heart, but he doesn't understand you like I do.
There's
Free my
some
girl.
know
He
you the way
does
that
not
I
like
do.
this.
I can treat you right, baby. It's one of those. One of those.
We can no longer do chip jokes. They're incest.
Okay, Bon, normally you're there to watch the campaigns as they happen, so I thought you would end up seeing that anyway. But yes, check out Phantom of the Speakeasy on the Butter Bunch if you're interested.
I wanted so badly to be a part of that one, but we're not here to talk about the Speakeasy's phantom problem. We're here to discuss this really pitiful scene. This really pitiful, very uncomfortable scene.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I had to exit a second. Okay, here we go. Yeah. You were supposed to be mine, not his. This is probably like the first time that I've seen like the raised like, ah yes, the smile, the creepy smile. It actually is justified rather than just like the creator being like, ah yes, this is how angry people look, or unhinged people in general. But yeah. We already referenced that scene from before.
Yeah, we love Star Wars here. I did cosplay Star Wars, but yeah, he's very delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to drink my glass of pickle juice while I watch this scene.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, yep, all right. I understand that after the recent events you must be confused.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, how far back are we going as far as recent events are concerned, is the question.
Oh, yeah, this was, yeah. Yeah, great question, Antoine. What are the recent events?
Being lied to by a demon for so many recent years, I guess.
No, recent, probably, yeah, whatever.
But I guess relative to him, if he hasn't noticed how old she actually is now, he probably has like lived long enough where it's like a blip to him or something.
Come, let's walk. I know you're chained to the wall and all, but we could totally just like leave.
It's a very long extendable chain. It's like a child leash.
If it
You're
helps
able to
you
move
guys be
around.
settled civilly, the chain is stuck to her. I mean, she doesn't have the long chain, but it is locked into a choker.
Ah, yes. Long Cheney, aka the first Phantom.
Actually, you'll see more of that in episode 9. It's illustrated way better because I found a better idea to show it on screen. You'll see.
All right.
Absolute cinema.
Okay. Oh yeah. Have I shown you that? There's only the image that I got for that. I don't know if you've seen this yet.
No, I haven't. It's amazing. I'm so glad I get to see it.
Mm. Anyways, come, let's walk. We have a lot of things to talk about. That's why a bit of like the power disparity as well, or like the trust disparity between them, or the methodologies of manipulation between like him and Sen.
Okay. Also, just to point something out, the snow effect on Casca.
I was about to say that.
I had to pay at the time that I was editing this.
And I will never pay for something on CapCut, so I just had to go with the good old screen.
Okay, I suppose I mean, it's only like a more distracting now because it's glued to the frame as it's panning across, rather than even like if it was static, you could almost argue the camera would do like the work for you to actually move it, because it's like the layer isn't moving. That's the issue.
Deal with it. I'm poor and also lazy sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, CG.
Hey, I mean, I guess it helps you post more regularly so your fans don't murder you or torment your Tumblr.
Wait, what did you say?
I said it helps to make you upload more regularly so your fans don't murder you or torment your Tumblr.
Also,
Yeah.
I liked that. Oh, go back to that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right. Oops,
I
went back
asked
too
my
far.
fans if they liked the art, and I didn't get any response, so I wasn't sure if I should keep doing it. But I do it again in episode 11 because I felt like it would be too inconsistent if I stopped. But I don't know if people like it.
Like, I like specifically like how the wings look and how the halo kind of catches the light here, and seems
And
to
emits
Yeah,
its
because
own.
it looks cool.
Yeah. I like how the way like wraps around Etsuko, who instantly is spaced out, absolutely spaced out right now. Yeah. Aside
She
from
is
that,
really
yeah.
non-verbal mode right now. She hates his guts. She wants to be out of here. I would dissociate too if I was her.
Yeah, she's been more verbal. Well, you said it because she had more lines in first starting from now on. Anyway, but
She
yeah,
will have more lines. You just wait until episode 9.
I mean, she already has. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she'll get
sharp
even more
the sharp
trust.
cut. Yeah, the sharp cut back to regular gacha is a little bit distracting, but
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
I was trying something new, but yeah, the budget gets lowered even worse than this.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my budget is very limited. This is annoying to edit, but the wings stay.
You were everything a parent could hope for.
Have
As
you
your
con-
non-parent, I can say that.
Have you considered opening a Patreon?
No one will give me money. Be really realistic.
Hey, you never
Oh.
you never know if your fans are that dedicated. I'm not sure. I don't know. I say for someone with one YouTube member, but yeah. You probably have enough like supplementary content with like all of the quizzes and like and arts to share anyway that you could probably justify it more than me.
I love making extra stuff, but my fan base isn't really huge. They're also very young. I wouldn't ask them for money. Not like extremely young, but I know that most of them aren't like.
Yeah, I hope they're not too
18.
young watching this, honestly, quite frankly.
I put a warning in the descriptions every time.
Okay, I will say in the Gacha community, putting warnings up for age-related videos or something, it's just going to attract more people trying to be like, yes, I'm going to watch a 13+ thing, even though I'm 10, because I want to feel
Also,
old.
On YouTube, you have the option to say, "Is this for kids?" And I specifically click every time, "No, this content isn't for kids."
I mean, I'm aware of the for kids and not for kids thing. You know, I've been doing this since 2013, but yeah. Aside from that, yeah, like you could say not for kids, and that where like broadens it out for sure. Most people that say not for kids, they mean like usually for everyone, not specifically for kids, because there's no option for that anymore. It's one of those like really confusing things from back in the day. Also made a song about that. Bright, curious, and all. Oh, I'm losing it now. Bright, curious, and always full of laughter. You are full of light, joy, and innocence.
I am listing a lot of adjectives.
You're fanning yourself in the middle of the snow. That was such a you thing to do.
Honestly,
Anyway.
he would probably say that.
That's where your name comes from, don't you know?
Like, no offense, but him spouting off a lot of adjectives kind of counts, because last time these two spoke, quote unquote, was when she was a literal toddler.
Yeah, he
He's
doesn't
probably used to doing
remember
all the
much
talking.
about like these few adjectives. I'm guessing he has to base himself on what he remembers.
Yeah. Oh, this is a very common thing for like when family members reunite after a long time or something, or even like friends or something. Because I remember actually one time I came down to do one of these streams, and my mum was in here talking to some friends that they had from when we lived in the US, which was a really really long time ago. So they hadn't seen me since I was a kid. So I just stepped in. They just like started saying like what they remembered me being like particularly. I was like, I mean, yeah, okay, I guess that makes
Oh,
sense.
you used to be so tiny and short, and now you're a giant of a man.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, now you're doing Gacha reviews.
They don't know about that. I didn't bother trying to explain it to them.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not gonna explain to my relatives what I do on YouTube.
I mean, if they ask, then that's on them if they don't get it. Otherwise, yeah. I think the recap period between it being assassinating of the president and now, she woke up. From her perspective, that's all that happened. Yeah. From her perspective, she just woke up in this area. From our perspective, we saw one scene with Alessandro previously, who was also dealing with his own kidnapping situation.
Now, Alessandra's been kidnapped by a terrorist. She's been kidnapped by the king of the Heathens, who is certain that he is her brother because he says that Alessandra has kidnapped her from him because he found her first. Here you go.
I think it says he found her first, as if like he's also not not budging her brother
I'm
either.
quoting his words.
Yeah, I know. I had high expectations, but life is rarely that simple.
It's reminding me of the meme. They faces killing me. Why does nobody give a fuck? I can send you this one if you don't. I'll send it to you later.
Meanwhile, Etsuko is looking away from him, just uncomfortable and unamused.
Yeah.
When two men play with an antichrist.
Like, Etsuko is looking at us like, please, God, please, fourth wall viewers, send any amount of help and prayers that you can.
Hello and welcome back to Two Men and the Antichrist, new reality show. New sitcom coming to ABC.
Who
ABC
is
I don't
her
know. I just said a random
brother?
network.
The ABC's American Broadcasting Network.
I'm smiling
Network.
too much.
Wouldn't that be ABN if that was their name?
It's ABC American. It's American Broadcasting Center.
There we go. I was about to say because BBC is British Broadcasting Corporation. That makes sense. Yeah. All right. There we go. Anyway, you'll still be able to stay in the castle as long as you don't run away or go to the West Wing. Wait, no, that's the other guy. Forget that last bit. I'd hate to have to chain my sister around like a prisoner.
He says as he just did that, and she has a magic knolling chain around her neck. Okay, bro, Chacho.
Be our guest, put my patience to the test.
Let her go.
Something that might, like a way to phrase this sentence that might make it more readable is that I'd hate to have my sister chained up like a prisoner.
Ah, yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Yeah. Unless he's implying that, chaining her around would mean that he's walking around with her on the chain like a leash. That would be the other interpretation. Yeah.
Like, in that case,
I could have written that.
In that case, we'd need to have a very different conversation.
Etsuko doesn't know how to fly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I was just responding to
fight for a second. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, I'm just so ecstatic to have you finally back home.
I don't think she is.
Another way to read that sentence is that I'm so ecstatic to finally have you back home.
I don't know where to start showing you all you missed. Or you have missed, but yeah. Also, I guess he's kind of is starting with that. I mean, this is the snowy grounds. I guess that's a starting place. Oh, okay. Hold on. So, bit of a disadvantage with having the wings stay there is when he moves his body, the wings don't change.
I'm back. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is acting weird, even though I did nothing.
Well,
No,
I mean, the fact that it took an
Yeah,
hour and a
yeah,
half for
yeah.
that's become an issue, then it's
Oh,
that's
come on. Why can't I
falls the record.
hear? Mm. What are you doing?
What the fuck are we doing?
You're doing like this. You're doing like the penguins of Madagascar thing. You didn't see anything. This is a Hunger Games reference. The white roses, the snow. I mean, yeah, you could say that. This is the ruler, I suppose, not the president, but close enough. They're working now.
No, I'm guessing not.
All right. Well, the perfect image for technical difficulties right there. Oh, hold on. New connection.
Please tell me this is working. I'm so tired.
I think it's working.
I don't know why there's the old me in there.
It's a remnant from before.
Just kick it out or something if you can have the power to do so.
When you left the stream, it stole part of your soul, and we have preserved it here for you. But we're so glad to have you back.
Okay, so
There are now
what did I
two of
miss?
you to torment. Oh, I was just saying that when
No.
when oh, it's gone now. I was gonna say that the bit you missed, I guess, was when I said that when Antoine turned around because the wings were part of the background, they didn't shift with him, so it's like he broke part of his back. But aside from that, yeah, thank you for the swear jar, Ghosty.
Yeah, I saw you doing weird things and I was unable to respond or hear. I was like in purgatory. This was awful.
Yeah,
we were miming specifically because we knew you couldn't hear us.
we were waiting for your connection to return. I saw
You
Jacob
guys
miming, so I
come
just kind of joined in.
Yeah.
You guys are awful.
Monkey see, monkey do, monkey
If
you.
monkey pee does monkey poo.
Wow. Music students, yes, definitely. You've got my thing for parodies, but yeah, different directions.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cry. Oof. Okay, sorry. Also, I don't know if that wasn't a Hunger Games reference to the comment that left that, but it's really nice if you see it that way. I like the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And Vaughn is like, does it make you feel better to know that they did that in complete silence to you basically missed nothing?
Yeah, so you basically missed
Yeah,
nothing.
because I hate being left out, especially if it's about my own show. But I was just wondering
Mm.
what could possibly be the context of them from Antoine picking roses.
You just mimed him picking the roses or something.
Oh my gosh.
Becomes a silent movie. We did actually review I reviewed a silent gacha video for Gacha Fest.
Does my shimmering husband
It's probably
count
my second highest voted thing on my part. The first being this, but yeah.
Like, I gotta ask, does my shimmering husband count as a silent movie because nothing happens?
No, because they talk incessantly. It's the opposite of a silent movie. It's a too loud movie. Even though well, I guess technically if you say silent movie, there's no soundtrack to any of What's Up Unicorn videos, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those where you just have to kind of make your own conversation over the video, or else you're gonna get bored and disinterested.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of things that are interesting, can we get back to the video at hand?
Yeah, that's
I was about to say that.
when it comes to VC is the Harley of Condescensianicus is notorious evidence of that. Hey, check out this new pony I have.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the stream after this and go back to this part just to see what you guys were saying, mocking me with my bad Wi-Fi.
Okay, it's about an hour and a half in, give
Okay,
or
thank
take,
you.
so just to help you out. Anyways, don't you recognize these? And like I talk to her like she has amnesia. Don't you recognize them? Please snap out of it, Etsuko. Snap out of it. You gotta remember.
Like
She's like, wow.
meanwhile, like
She's
she
like, wow.
doesn't know these. The last time she saw these, she was literally a toddler.
He's clinging on to his memories. Yeah.
Wait, it's coming back to me now. I
He's
said goo goo gaga.
he's not only clinging on to memories, but he's also clinging on to memories that don't exist.
Let's click on play. I can't. This episode is gonna take us millions of hours to finish.
Yeah, that's why hour-long videos get 2 parts, at least. Anyway.
Yay, we get to watch episode 11 longer together when I finish editing it.
They were your favorite flowers as a child. Remember them. Sniff them. Sniff it, Etsuko. Sniff the flower. Remember for me.
What is she remembering? You don't start forming memories until you're at least 8.
Do you remember the scent of flowers, Mr. Frodo? I mean, Etsuko.
This is just becoming a movie reference marathon.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
normal.
love the Lord of the Rings.
That's normal for Gacha review.
Yeah.
Yes, my family members always ask me if I remember them changing my diapers. Like, no.
Now, I will say my earliest memory was when I was 2 years old. I was pretending to be asleep so I wouldn't get my hair cut, and my mum just like shaved my head while I was pretending to be asleep, and I rolled over thinking to myself that that's going to stop her from shaving any further. But no, this is a convenient excuse to do the other side. Yeah.
Jacob, does this need to become a therapy session?
I don't know. That's my. I don't know if that's any indication of anything. I mean, nowadays, of course, I get my hair cut for art. You know, because I was I had the Freddie Mercury trim until very recently. But yeah. So I don't know about that. Definitely not a source of trauma. Let's say, just more of a source of wow, I was an idiot. I was too.
That's really cute.
You always begged me to take you to the gardens. I assume you were non-verbal back then, so I just interpreted things.
I mean, she can reach her hands and all, you know. Babies can, like, show some
to the gardens? Can she, like, stretch like Mr. Tickle outside to the garden, being like...
I'm sure Antoine took her out on walks. Don't be silly.
I just mean because he said she begged him to go to the gardens. So, like, that would mean that she had to ask to go.
I guess it's really the kind of thing, you know, when you have a baby. I swear sometimes you can feel like they talk to you back and they have such strong intent.
I suppose. Although you were so small, you couldn't walk. I had to have a servant carry you. I was going to do it myself, and that was the prince for crying out loud at the time. Of course I couldn't do it myself.
Come on. Yeah,
disgusting. I kept getting flakes of your infected skin on me. It was awful.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't get demon blood on me.
Oh my goodness, yes, so solemn. Yeah. I can see him with my one glass eye. That was another bit you missed, by the way, as a glass eye. Forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, he has a glass eye. We don't know which eye it changes because perspective on Gacha Life.
I can't carry you to the gardens, Etsuko, but I can have a servant carry you.
Yeah. I think I'm the only one ADHD enough to have a one-eyed character and constantly switch around what eye is covered depending on the perspective.
That's not the opposite of ADHD to me personally, but fair enough.
Yeah, you're very focused.
Mm-hmm. Ignore them. Forget that part. You wouldn't remember that part.
I love your Antoine impression. He's just so.
I like the detail. I like the detail of like them being covered in like there's actually like a layer of snow on top of them. That's nice.
Because they've been here for a while, and it's snowing in heaven because it's cold.
Yeah, which does make sense. I mean, aside from them being in the clouds, so I guess that'd be like, you know, even higher clouds than the snow on them, but that's possible. Clouds are on different layers, so yeah.
Yeah, there's not just one big chunk crepe of cloud and that's it. There's just a bigger and there's a few all over.
Yeah. Now there's some world building for you.
So we're dealing with a Cloudsdale situation here.
Oh yeah, I like My Little Pony.
But the colors were. Oh, I need to catch up on My Little Pony. I made a promise in 2023 that once I finished My Street 5 years later, as soon as I was doing at the time, I would go back and because I hadn't seen anything My Little Pony related at all, I would go from being a complete novice to a total expert. And I've only done 3 so far, so I need to get back into that.
Is this why you've been procrastinating? Because you don't want to watch My Little Pony?
No, far from it. Actually, I've been thoroughly enjoying what I've seen so far.
I like it too. I mean, I don't watch it anymore, but some episodes I like rewatching. Ghost,
Jacob?
do you watch My Little Pony?
Yes. Jacob is a top tier Sea Ponies fan. Like he hasn't started G4. No, not yet. He's gone back to G1.
You've gone back to G1? Are you insane?
I said everything. So I've watched I watched the Battle for the Castle thing, whatever it was called, then Katrina, then the movie. Those are 3 things I've watched. Because I was told that was the order.
Is he insane? Yes. But that's why we love him.
Yeah, just to give one useless fun fact that Ghost you will understand. I don't rewatch My Little Pony that often, but I do rewatch 2 episodes, and it's part 1 and 2 of A Canterlot Wedding. I like it a lot.
Listen, the Candlelight Wedding is pretty goated and has some good music.
It's so good. I love This Day aria. It's so good.
Well, listen, This Day aria is a brainworm that just infects your skull. Have you listened to the gender bent version?
Yes! I love it. I've made some scenarios with Antoine in my head that aren't canon, but it just fits so good.
That's one difference, but that's one difference between us, I suppose, is that because I've said before, people ask me if I did AUs or alternate stuff with my characters, well, if I do AUs and stuff, though, I'll pretend to make them canon, so I deliberately avoid putting them to paper or screen or anything. But yeah,
I do a few silly AUs. It's good. Okay, let's keep going. We're yapping too much.
Yeah, true. I'll start gushing about how hilarious Katrina is if I'm not careful.
As a Fallout Equestria fan, my entire universe operates entirely within an AU.
Yeah.
I mean, just hearing Fallout Equestria makes me think of Equestria combined with the Fallout franchise, and that's not what you mean, but
no, that is exactly what I'm talking about.
I get what you're talking about. I wish Gen 5 was something else, like something with Flurry Heart or something instead of what we got.
Fallout Equestria is exactly that. Equestria, well, My Little Pony G4 mixed with the Fallout franchise. The book was in the Library of Congress for some time.
Wow.
I don't know if it's still there or not.
Okay, let's keep going.
Fair enough. That you know what? I look forward to getting to that eventually, years from now when I catch up, because I'm not skipping Gen 1. It's too funny.
Oh, you're gonna wish you skipped Gen 3.5.
Okay. Why did you dye it red? Oh yeah, the color of your hair. I forgot to read that line.
Yeah, because if we were talking for 20 minutes, you would remember he was talking about her hair.
Oh, well, there's your answer, I guess. Wow, slapped him so when he started bleeding. That is impressive.
I mean, technically, if you think about it, he just replaced his eye. Maybe he didn't put it correctly enough in front of a mirror that he might have left an opening to get hurt. I'm not an expert on people who have missed an eye, but just strong enough to be able to do that.
Notice that the injury that your brother has left me from the time hasn't quite fully healed yet. I don't think that can heal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have had the eye situation. That's not okay.
As someone who has done a lot of research on someone missing an eye, no, it does not heal, but it does cauterize with time.
Yeah.
So depending on how recently he lost his eye, it could either still be in the stage where it's bleeding and tender, which is when it's not advised by your doctor to use a glass eye.
No, he's like he was itty bitty when he said he lost his eye. He's a bit
Yeah,
older
he
now.
called. He says recent years, but when he says recent, he means his entire life, basically, or at least his entire life.
Then it has since cauterized and shouldn't be bleeding.
Do you think if he triggers it a lot by picking at his scabs or removing his eye, it might cause it to have trouble cauterizing?
Yes, that might cause it to have trouble cauterizing.
If he's so obsessed over what he got, I feel like he wouldn't let the wound heal itself properly.
Yes.
But that's just self-harm mechanics that I know well about because that's the research I make.
Like, I've done a lot of research because I also have a character with one eye. I've done enough research to give you a dissertation if you would like it. But
Wow.
that would
Alright,
that would be applicable for a later time.
See, this is Ghosty's form of supplementary material. You've got drawings. She's got dissertations about the physics of her character. It's fine.
Listen, I have done a lot of research so Ulrich's eye can operate correctly.
Do you want to know useless fun facts?
Yes.
Look at the napkin that he's using to wipe his eye with. You see the
It
little
has an
squiggly
A
line?
on it. Yes.
Yeah,
it
A
has
for
an A.
Antoine, but that's also it could be C for A for Antoine, but it's also my signature.
That's actually pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah. Useless fun fact.
But I suppose it's not your fault you're so violent. A demon raised you after all. Okay, now we know that he's talking out of the side of his mouth, you know. We've seen the broadcast. Well, we have. Ed hasn't. Not all of them. Honestly, maybe she is just terminally watching TV, to be honest. I guess you couldn't really do much else.
I mean, if you're homeless, you gotta find ways to entertain yourself. Or when you're stuck in your room because your brother won't let you leave because you're in the mafia.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, not necessarily homeless, but because anyone wouldn't have a TV. But yeah,
useless fun fact. I mean, not really useless, but I plan to make like bonus contents that are music videos for specific events in the Believe in Gasoline series that I wish I had more time to elaborate. And there's one I planned that's gonna be what Etsuko does when she's locked alone in her room in the mafia, and it's around when Yuko was alive. I can't wait to do that.
All right, yeah. I would be curious about that at least, yeah. The demon didn't teach Etsuko to eat people, just saying. Well, yeah, Etsuko was not very helpful in that sense either. I mean, yes, toddler, but also, you know, it's like, what do you eat? What do you want from me?
Fingers.
Hey, it's literally Charlie bit my finger.
I was thinking Little Shop of Horrors, but yes, that too.
Little Shop of Horrors. Sorry, I like that.
Okay,
like
all right. For one final side rant before we continue, because I've got to mention this. So, you know how you said like the Has-Been Hotel thing was a coincidence for you? Like that, like the conceptual thing? Yeah. Well, Aiden, you haven't met him yet, I don't think, unless you've watched.
I'm not sure. I like to say he doesn't.
No,
like
you
my
saw
series.
him on. You saw him on episode 1, actually.
I saw him on episode 1 and 5, I believe.
Yeah. So yes. So he has a series called Heartpoint Family Farm. Yeah, and the premise behind that one is there's this farmer and his roommate. Actual roommate. They're not like, you know, roommates.
Roommates.
They're actual roommate, yeah. or maybe they're just best friends. I forget if the second guy lives there or not. Maybe not.
Romance.
Either way, one guy, a farmer and his best friend. As it turns out, for some reason, there is is it because like he has like in his laboratory, I think it's like he just starts to like grow his own basically almost like seems like Timothy Green, to be honest. It's like there's like a plant child out of nowhere, really. But the thing is, like, it specifically grows up, and I think it specifically, like, you know, operates very similarly to how Little Shop of Horrors goes. And I mentioned that to him the second that I read the script that they give him. Is like, hang on a second.
Is an evil dentist going to show up too?
no. Although I will
Feed me simmer.
exactly, yeah.
To be human.
Yeah, I will say the first time the first time I watched Little Shop of Horrors, actually, it was it was the Spanish dub of the movie because I was in Spain at the time, but all the songs were still in English. So I just kind of got like jump scared by a bunch of them, be like, okay, why
It
this?
happens also a lot for musicals in French.
And then and then I watched and then I watched the version in English, or finished the movie in English, and my goodness, Audrey's voice is grating in English. Anyway, Audrey 2 is fantastic, but Audrey 1, oh gosh. Yeah, anyway. A true embodiment of everything an angel should be.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
losing
he's a
again.
little bit racist. I'm not sure though.
It is.
Just a tiny bit, but you know.
Pekka! I missed you so much. You're all about episode 11.
Ah, I think you've briefly met before.
Yeah, you know it. She knocked you out with her sword.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to introduce you to Pecco. She's the lieutenant of the angelic military unit, and I put a great deal of trust in her. There wouldn't be one lieutenant, there'd be several, but she can be a lieutenant.
Yeah, there are several. I've made a lot of research about military and made also kind of my own. But let's say something else happened to another lieutenant.
All the other lieutenants have died. She is the only one left.
Or it could be that this is the only lieutenant that he trusts implicitly.
Let's say the lieutenant of the unit that serves closer to the royal family and Antoine's private demands.
Okay, fair enough, because otherwise my headcanon is going to be that the army is comprised of 5 people.
Would have been really funny. But no, you'll see a lot of army people in episode 11.
As it turns out, Andrea was just worried for nothing. It turns out that that was all a complete bluff from the beginning.
We killed the president for nothing.
The rest of the army it's just downstairs, like, you know, killing demons. They're all busy, so, you know, it's like, I can't mobilize all of them. What do I do now? just out loud, he's going, well, yes, I suppose you've left us no choice. Prepare for battle. Inside, no.
There is actually a mandatory military service in heaven, especially if you're from a noble house. So trust he has a lot of people.
Right.
When I say mandatory, it isn't literally that you're gonna get drafted, but you will be immediately shamed if, when you're of age, you don't go to the military.
Oh,
spinning a wheel or flipping a coin for every decision he makes.
Andrea is Two-Face. Let's see what the feds have to say about this.
You're gonna regret saying that. Okay, that's
Oh
it.
look, well, guess what? It's I called heads. The president dies. Let's go.
Oh god, I'm gonna have a
Going
lot
for the
of
all
work for season
genocide.
2.
Going for the all genocide speedrun.
Anyway, she'll be your personal guard when I'm not there to watch over you.
Implying that there's a moment you're going to leave her alone.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
busy.
king.
I'm a king. Yes, I
He's
need to
the
do
king
other
of
things.
angels. He loves his sister, but he can't stay with her all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm just making a joke that he is a freak.
Jokes aren't allowed here. We will take everything first degree and twist your words.
Yes,
Of
that's
course.
that's normally Jacob's job. I will happily accept it from you.
Oh, you're so sweet. He's corrupting me.
Telepathy. Yeah. Oh, miss a line.
The new
How dare
president.
you miss a line?
Please. No, I was about as Andrea. Jeez. Please behave.
Why
It was
did
me
you
all
call me
along.
Andrea?
Secretly with the same person. It was all the rules the whole time. Anyway, please behave. I have to handle some affairs with the new president.
I like the music. His motif is so piano.
The new president.
I mean, it is. Yes, it is literally piano. I didn't comment on it because we commented on it last episode, but yes, I did notice.
Thank you.
Yes, but since you killed him, his son has taken over.
I'm
Obviously,
pretty
you
sure that's not
idiot.
how presidents work.
Oh, we
Okay.
talked about this last episode. As it turns out, because they are a remnant of the good king from antiquity. They still follow a line of succession to that sense, but to be more palatable within the current world, they refers to himself as a president.
Can I make a
So-
joke referential of my own work right quick?
I mean, sure, I would compare it to George Washington, but yes, go on.
No, the thing I'm making is a socialist aristocracy, but they call him the Tsar, so he'd be more palatable, because Great Leader doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
Yeah, same with
no, it
King
honestly
of
doesn't.
Humans.
Great Leader doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
I
Our
mean,
great
well, okay,
supreme
but also
leader has won another election. Who could have guessed? All the odds were against him.
the president of humans is still the president of humans. Yep, okay. All right. Oh. Okay.
Here's your
yes,
favorite girl.
No, no way. Is that you? Andrea's favorite pet.
You've got to be kidding me.
What the heck are you doing here? In heck,
Yeah.
I thought you were the. I thought the presidents gunned you down.
The president's guards gunned you
gunned
down.
you down.
Oh, sorry. That one part of the sentence is obscured by a shadow, so I couldn't make it out as well.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, president's guards. Yeah.
I thought the
If-
president's
if it's
guards
too dark
gunned
for you,
down.
If it's too dark for you, I can read. I don't want you to trouble your eyesight. I mean, I
No,
know
it's
that I can
okay.
see my shadows
I
really heavy.
trouble my eyesight every day. I'm colorblind, yet I insist on having a character with red hair.
Oh
And in
wow,
North Korea.
that must suck with Believer in Gasoline, since you differentiate the speech bubbles with the little colors I pick.
Well, I
Listen.
mean,
It sucks, but at least it sucks a little less. Because I have guidance from Jacob and everybody else around me. If I read the wrong line, normally Jacob's like, "No, that was my line."
yeah. And usually, if you try to like, if you refer to any like of the any aesthetics or something, and like, oh, what color is this? Like, yeah, no, this is this thing or whatever. And that's it. Doesn't
But
happen that
no,
often, really.
With Believer X Gasoline, I can actually see everything just fine.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Very readable, very very palatable to the audience.
Ah,
You're working with her too?
No, dipstick, I've been kidnapped.
Believer in Gasoline if it was for children.
Like, we don't
Mhm.
swear here, or at least I try very hard not to.
I
When this-
know.
Huh, I guess she must have gotten a hold of you too.
Yeah, like I was, yeah, like I said, I've been doing YouTube since 2013. Yeah, my channel was always family friendly, and then Gacha Review just like tainted it because I couldn't like either censor people anymore or just obviously control the subject material. So
I'm
it's basically a remnant of a bygone era at this point. No swearing.
The horse is already dead.
Well, we know where the horse ended up, somewhere here.
It's a
Anyway.
real mess out
my
there.
my
Alas.
fiance loves to compare him to a horse, because one time we were watching Barbie Magic of Pegasus together, and we paused, and the horse was having
What a
that
movie.
blue-eyed stare, and they were like just comparing him to a horse, and it's stuck forever now.
Listen, that was a good Barbie movie, but all of the Barbie movies are questionably aesthetic in their own way.
I will not tolerate hate. I love Barbie movies.
No, I'm saying they're good, but in a kind of aged way.
I mean, I like them better than most of the movies that come out, even if they have their flaws. I love rewatching them every year.
That's impressive considering how many of them there are.
A lot,
a-
but I only watched the old ones.
It's a real mess out there. There's a lot of kidnapped demons.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I imagine that I didn't think about that. Yeah, that growing food must be a nightmare down here.
Wait, is there something wrong with? Oh, there was something wrong with that apple, wasn't there?
There was a lot wrong with that apple. Yeah, it was rotten out a fly on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
for
didn't
me,
want to show
apples.
mold because I'm like I have a phobia of mold, but I could find
Yeah.
an apple that was tolerable.
Yeah,
I feel
sorry,
like that's where you draw the line.
For me, apples are.
amongst
Yeah.
everything else that's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trauma.
It's just for me, apples are brown anyway, so it's hard to tell when an apple is rotten between an apple that might be a little damaged.
You have to see if it's really wrinkly and skinny.
Yeah, this one was a little bit wrinkly, but yeah, other than that, it would have looked fairly similar with a ponytail. That reminds me, I wonder what if we ever introduce Évoli to KW, we've got to make sure that she sees ponies.
A lot I recognize from Earth. Mafia members, previous targets, fugitives.
Like how Ghosty has even entertained that idea. It's just like, oh no.
I like the bit with the tail. Most of them agreed to work with her.
Okay,
So,
copyright song is coming, but it's slowed. So last time you were okay with it, so I assume it's okay now.
I think last time I did actually get claimed, so I might have to mute it when it starts.
Yeah,
okay.
so sorry about that, but it is a pretty good song choice anyway. I'm just going to say that ahead of time and watch the episode proper later to get the full experience. That's
That's
normally
sweet.
That's
what
basically
I
what I
do.
do. Yeah, that's normally what I
Oh,
do
you
as
guys are
well.
so cute. Thank you.
Obviously, aside from episode 2, which I watched first anyway, but yeah, with one exception, that's what I normally do.
You know,
I'm gonna
except
have such a hard time with episode 9 because half of the episode is the song.
However, I don't go back and watch What's Up Unicorn, because those videos are, how do I say this?
I wouldn't be watching them anyway, people didn't keep
Boring?
asking me to.
Is What's Up Unicorn the Antichrist? I keep hearing
no,
about them. but-
it's just you see, you know
They're
how
more like the anti-you.
you know
I
how
still
you
haven't
have
watched your rant.
you know how you have taken gacha tropes and modernized them.
Yeah.
What's Up Unicorn has done the exact opposite. Taken gacha tropes and has posted the same videos over and over by keeping the tropes the way they are and not improving them in the slightest for the modern
Yeah, the
audience.
the reason I said you're two sides of the same coin is because on the other side, because like a lot of stuff that you do is involves post-production, lots of like story-driven things, like other outside, input. Everything from What's Up Unicorn videos comes in from the from Gacha itself. So like they've taken every possible avenue in the Gacha games themselves, like all the different props, all the different like either poses or things of that nature, and taken them to about as far as they can go, and then hit a wall. So
Oh wow.
yeah, that's why I'm there. Yeah, I said like it wasn't like a one-to-one comparison. It was almost that kind of coin.
That and there is no background music, there is no sound effects, so just sitting through those videos is kind of a slog.
Or I guess you can phrase it like this. Yeah, that also works. I am so curious about like the series that What's Up Unicorn has, the one that's not, that nearly 2-hour-long movies, rather is just, an actual thing. So the movies feel like they're structured like shows anyway. They should have been made into shows, but anyway, whatever. It's
But
like getting
cut
the
the
movie
music.
edit up there. Yeah.
If you don't want to get
Okay.
copyright strike, cut the music.
By the way,
Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, the swell is starting. Yeah. All right.
All my
know what, like,
friends
I
are
can-
eating steak and snow.
From the lack of nutrition, they won't grow. Anyways.
do you think I want to?
No, this is so much. This is so much darker with emptier with my.
I
sound
want to
effects,
get
but
back
whatever.
to Alice
Yeah.
as soon as I can. I won't be making any progress chained up to.
You know what? Because you're right. This is the problem we have with What's Up Unicorn as well. Because of the lack of music, let's go ahead and do the same thing we do there. Let's get some let's get at least some background scores in here.
Background scores.
Yeah, you can do that on stream. Yeah, I can add my own music if I want to.
Oh.
All right.
A bed.
Yeah, Gacha speech bubble didn't let me finish my sentence again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should never trust people like her.
Yeah, we know.
They always sacrifice their own followers for the sake of their cause. Unlike Andrea, who almost sacrificed me and several other people for his cause. You know, totally different.
Do you think Alessandro knew there was a bomb in his jacket?
Not that part necessarily, but you know, he knows how expendable everyone is, surely.
I can't even get out of chains. You can't even get out of chains.
Yeah, the chains. But yeah, that should be the chains. Yeah. Anyway.
You suck at magic and apparently surprise attacks.
Surprise attack from last time when she cracked his skull and he didn't see her from behind him.
If you somehow escape this place, what are you going to do?
Probably get my bearings, honestly.
Invade heaven by
going insane with 5 seconds no music.
You don't have time to be proud.
Ooh, that's a good line. Yeah.
You
thank
can
you.
always choose who you work for. Itsuko's been taken by the king of angels. Angels. Sorry.
No need to be obtuse with me, Etsuko. You were such a cute baby last time I saw you. I'll put you on the right path.
well, equilaterals here.
Okay.
You see,
right.
Sometimes I mispronounce stuff on accident to see where Jacob will take it.
On that, yeah. Simple with intention. Okay. Sure.
You want to save her? This is the only path.
Time's up! Finally I can talk. As if I hasn't been for the whole stream.
Yeah.
I apologize for disrupting your chat with your friend. I don't have the time to try and convince you peacefully.
So I'm going to put my glass eye in and hypnotize you. I have one too, don't you know? Imagine if her and Antoine just had like matching glass eyes that could sync up with each other.
Oh, that would be really cool if they liked each other. If you can't serve my group,
If they linked each other. Even if they don't like each other, that could be a concept for something.
too late. If you can't serve my
idea of
group,
Like, I know you meant like liked as in like, you know, they weren't mortal enemies, but you said like, oh, if they liked each other in that voice, I thought to myself, wow, imagine like if Antoine had like like a secret crush on Sen and vice versa, just fighting on the sides like, I'm going to keep my entire composure constantly until we meet again, Sen. Then I shall destroy you once and for all.
Joke's on you. I'm into that.
Talk to me. She talked to me.
I can't believe this is what ships you're making.
Did you all, guys? Did you all see that? I was cool. Like I was intimidating. You know that.
How did my hair look?
my piano theme. You pianist from the corner. You're fired. You did terribly.
Execution now.
That's one thing that I want to do if I because I don't do that many series with like villains to that degree, but I have like some ideas for some of them. Like one of them I want to make where it's like a typical villain, but also has like a 5-year-old daughter, so has like a father mode that just switches on every time like she appears and then goes back to being like the cruel main antagonist
Oh,
after.
that's so cute.
Yeah. Maybe I just have to add, unrequited crush villain to like another time. Although again, I guess that's kind of a movie Bowser, I suppose.
I'm glad my series inspired you, unknowingly.
Well, I had the idea for like the father villain for a while
I'm
ago.
talking about the crush.
But yeah. Oh yeah, the crush thing. Yes, absolutely.
If you can't serve my group,
I'll have no choice but to torture you until you do.
What's your goal in all this? You're gonna use my sister as a weapon too?
oh goodness, no. In fact, I'm on your side for that part.
Oh, why didn't you say so before? I'll join you immediately.
I think that the existence of the hybrid was a terrible mistake.
You see now, that's where we differ a bit, I think. It's
So much power. Powers that shouldn't be able to work with one another inhabits the same body.
Yeah, that's why she's literally dying and also not dying at the same time.
People tear each other to shreds just to acquire that kind of magic.
as symbolized by her body tearing itself to shreds.
Good call.
The process made her ballet pops. Made her daughter love to eat batteries. The batteries thing I don't think was my idea. That was like, but the rest of it, yes, the villain with the daughter that's where that came from. Make that happen anymore. I mean, the main villain does, I believe, well, does have a son, but probably too old for battery eating. I would have to guess. Anyway, oh yeah, same line.
Your sister is special.
Wait. I just realized something. Hold on, we've gone past the point where where the speech bubbles are always like synced up to everyone to just like that part because there was somebody like moving in the background. There's different layers of the speech bubbles now. There you go. All the things from previous episodes that I pointed out.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
She can't fall into the wrong hands, no matter if it's demons or angels. Someone like her is bound to be corrupted for the wrong reasons. A tyrant monarch like Antoine would surely use her powers to rule over the world. And crush over the other species, like us. It's only a matter of time now until she succumbs to his will. I don't believe in the propaganda that she's a mindless beast. I've seen pictures of the both of you together.
What? Where'd you get those? I mean, yes, of course, I can understand the comparison, yeah.
Yes, you can see those pictures on Tumblr and Instagram. Where is everyone getting these?
It's very weird religious symbolism art, but I like it in a way.
How do you have stained glass engravings?
But yeah, no, there's pictures of them taken from the CCTV footage on TV, plastered everywhere because of Antoine, but maybe she has more pictures, who knows?
Who knows?
Oh gosh, wait! If they've got CCTV pictures of her, I would have, and that was what she was going. That was they're going for. Given the times that she's been in public, I would think that she was a bloodthirsty monster. Personally,
maybe my joke earlier about an angel or a demon following the pair around and taking hidden camera shots wasn't exactly out of left field.
no. See, that's the thing. They've both got missing eyes. They both have the two glass eyes that allow them to observe and look into everywhere. They just separated them. They each got one.
This is not Gaara from Naruto. Calm down, muchachos.
I haven't seen Naruto, so
he uses his eye to like get it out and use it to spy on people.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I've seen it somewhere else. Oh well, apart from Mad Eye Moody. Yeah.
I'll send you the clip if I find it. Despite her grotesque appearance, she looks so human.
Yeah, that's makeup.
So to answer your question, I don't want to use your sister or kill her. What did you say, peasant?
I said that's just makeup. You should see it. Without it, she does look like she's falling apart.
I said, wait, I didn't read the line. Give me back my line.
I cut you off.
Yeah, I don't want to use your sister or kill her. That was after. I simply need her free from Antoine's grasp.
Your goal surely can't be that noble. I mean, probably not, but, you know, honestly, gifted horse. She is saying all the right things here, which is suspicious in of itself, based on what we've seen previously, but, I mean,
I
like
love Sen. I love writing her. I love doing her voice. I love when she's on screen. I'm so happy she's here in this series.
Cut to episode 11, she's the one voice-acted character. Everyone else is silent, but Sen gets a voice, it's just you.
I will tell you that the episodes after this one are going to be odds and even. So basically, every episode that is, let me think, that is even is going to be an Alessandra episode in hell, and every episode that is odds is going to be an Etsuko episode in heaven. So episode 11 is in heaven, so it's not about sin.
Yeah, you know my actual favorite gacha series, The Guardians, does a similar thing for season 2, where they're going to the backstory of either one or two Guardians in one episode, and then the next episode, the even episodes, will follow along with the increasing threat that's upon them.
I like doing the two pops. It reminds me of the Two Towers from Lord of the Rings. I really like that perspective.
Okay. I suppose, yeah.
All I want is to get rid of the filth and the lies.
Oh, she took the hood off. Okay, fine.
All that has built our societies for these past millennia. I work against injustice.
I work for myself. Also use torture. That's lovely. Okay, anyway. But for her too. Oh, that reaction. I saw that face. Yep.
I love her facial expressions.
Mm-hmm. Acting is reacting. All I got you was don't recognize that, but I'm glad that you do.
So, you finally agree?
Oh, you can put, yeah, the shading's gone. You put your glasses back on now. Perfect. I do like how you're doing the actions. Like you knew it was kind of like, yes, gotta get into character.
I love getting into character. I'm sorry if this is corny.
No, it's corny, but it's what voice actors do sometimes, method acting, in order to get into character.
Yeah, the last theater audition I actually did, not voice acting, but similar thing. I just brought like a different prop for every character I was going for. They didn't ask to do.
You switched hats.
Yeah, I switched hats. I either changed coats or whatever it might have been. Yeah, basically, it's like, what do I do? Okay, I wasn't going for old McDonald, but what can I do for him now? Let's see. No, that was basically what happened.
What's really great. Oh, sorry.
No, I was about to say I do something similar, but my form of method acting is holding something that symbolizes the character in question.
Okay.
I wanted to say, but I got amnesia. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, what's really great when I'm in the streams is that when you cut the sound for copyright, I can be here to tell you when it's done, so we can enjoy my copyright-free music. I was tweaking in episode 5. It's like, no, the music's gone, please. It's so important.
Yeah, sometimes I just have to periodically check in. It's like, is the music still gone? Nope. And then I just leave it for way too long.
Yeah. I haven't played throughout the whole office scene for Sen, I'm pretty sure.
All right. only cooperating for Etsuko's sake.
Etsuko, what a lovely name.
Oh, you really do know, like, the basics of us, yeah.
You can grow your hair here, no longer does someone own or bind you. You are a free demon who is following what's right.
Like I says, following what's right after he agreed to, to her ideology. Again,
Make
consistency.
sure to tell me if you need glasses or any other accommodation, and I'll see it done.
I'll give you my prescription.
I'll deactivate the spell on your chains, but if I catch you doing anything funny, I'll come right back on.
Good. Well, good? You're gonna keep them on?
No, actually, that's my fault. I added that line post screenshotting because I wanted to talk about the chains because I feel like, oh frick, I forgot to mention that people are gonna be worried about the magic. But he was actually just saying I'm good for the glasses prescriptions.
Oh, okay. All right. Then.
Sorry. Okay, can you turn on the sound? I'm wondering if Heathens is down.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's down.
Seems like
yeah,
it. Okay.
Frick, yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, he's gonna be talking with Antoine. Do you want to have a one-sided conversation with yourself?
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite things to do in voice acting. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
like,
we all go insane.
like I suggested to Jacob once to have a kind of podcast where he just talks to himself with the different voices of all of the characters he plays.
Yeah, I think that someone actually did make a podcast of two different voices like talking to each other. I forget like who it actually was. Like, oh well, okay.
At the end of season 1, I'm going to be compiling every episode into one big movie, and I planned originally to watch it on stream and give my useless fun facts. But I think it'd be much better if I force you, Jacob Boy, to voice every character for the movie.
Yeah, I have no idea where that nickname came from. It confused
I
me.
don't know.
I should change your nickname on Discord from Butterman to Jacob Boy.
I love
I
giving
mean-
nicknames to people, especially if it's people I like.
Fair enough. I guess Ghosty Girl is next, probably, considering the pattern.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yugi
what to
Boy.
All right, go ahead.
That's what I
talk
was
to
thinking at the
yourself.
time. Was Pegasus. Kaiba Boy, hello. How dare you interrupt me when I'm drinking my favorite fruit juice? That's my favorite Pegasus line of all time. Anyway, okay.
He's pretty young. He's the
Oh.
son of the president. If you wanna some notes.
Yeah, I forgot what voice I gave him last time, but yeah.
He barely had voice lines. I forgot to.
As the entire earth is mourning, you must not forget that my father's death was not by the hybrid's hatred, but by the hybrid's fear. I think I came with a lisp by accident as well. Even
Sure.
considering the
I'm
angels
glad
had a
he's not here often. I would hate to have to deal with that voice all the time. You're the reason I'm never bringing him back.
Yeah, Jacob tends to choose a voice for a character, and then it gets in your head, and then it dictates all of your writing decisions. Like, oh god, Jacob's going to voice this character. Why don't I make them not appear?
Oh God, Jacob is gonna voice Antoine. Why don't I make him say more hot things?
Like, and then I'm fearful for Jacob to watch my thing because it also doesn't have voice acting, which means he gets to pick. And God, am I scared? I am
mean, you can also
horrified.
cast me as your main character, and I think that is voice acted, so you know. It works out sometimes. I know this, but actually, I'll say this for some people. After like being on Gacha Review a couple of times, they've said that like you know how you have like that voice in the back of your head that like gives you like critiques on what you're doing or something that tells you what's going wrong with something. I've had people tell me that I am that voice for them now. Like this replaces like their voice with mine.
I get more vigilant in my writing because I'm thinking Jacob is gonna notice this.
He's gonna
Like whipping me back to work.
He's going to tear this video so hardcore. He's gonna give it a new I was gonna say
new lease on life, yeah.
like not new lease on life. You're gonna give it the exact opposite. You're going to kill it. You're going to kill it so hard. But joke's on you. I'm into that.
The voice that's stuck in my head is mostly the one when you do Andrea. It just kills me. He does not have that voice in my head. It's incredibly funny.
I gave that voice to also one of the characters in the Phantom of the Speakeasy as well. Because it was the same archetype of mafia boss. So, that's just basically my go-to is terrible Marlon Brando.
So it's when is there mafia in Phantom of the Opera?
I mean, no, that's what I was saying. The Phantom of the Speakeasy, it was a combination of Bugsy Malone, Moulin Rouge, and Phantom of the Opera. So that was the part that was.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, he owned the Speakeasy that was under attack from the Phantom. Anyway,
Of making one be out of the question. An angel has illegally come down here to kidnap the hybrid. And therefore breaking the treaty. I like how he's giving this speech at the funeral, it seems.
No, he's talking to Antoine, you'll see.
At the funeral, in the rain.
Yeah, extra dramatic, am I right?
Hey, Cannon, the rain is artificial. It's like a film set, basically. He just picked all of this deliberately. Yeah, it's actually a green screen that he's in front of right now.
I made the background myself. I mean, the graveyard's not me, but I added all the flowers and the flag of the humans.
Ah, yes, and yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, the emblem. Yeah,
I posted that in background actually for a teaser for this episode.
Makes sense.
No angel will ever collaborate with the humans during this reign, and mankind will fight for itself.
I feel like from the first sentence you spoken of him is very different than what you did now.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking about the list, and then I think it was something like this. I don't know. No angel will ever collaborate with the humans.
Oh, sorry, I went this one already.
This character sounds fresh out of like kindergarten, and I hate it.
Should have killed him.
Can you choose a different voice, please?
He's not gonna be here often. Don't worry. Oh, God.
As of now, he was supposed to be a major character.
They're walking statically. I got lazy again.
Don't worry.
You really have me pinned down, don't you?
I just know what you react to so much, Jacob boy.
Sometimes you just have to cut corners like Bethesda cuts QA testers.
Yeah, fair enough.
After this incident, demon attacks on Earth have been at an all-time low. Yes, I know. I was. Why are you telling me this? I was there.
It was only a few who had to run for their lives out of fear of the angels. Every single demon.
Yes, I was telling you this. What was happening?
Because it's very recent. It just happened.
They've been hit with the exposition, yap.
Yeah, I guess. Get hit with my exposition and run off. Be static.
From our men to our targets. It's just like they vanished off Japan.
Also,
and
if I can defend myself a little, the mafia is really big, and it depends. All of these reports and the kidnappings of the twins happens like very recently. It would be not out of the questions if two mafia members got to brief each other about what happened, especially since there's so many members.
Like, if they briefed each other, then how come they got their like separate information that would have been part of the same general report?
Because they're still. Andrea isn't really here to give a report. You'll see.
I would say that, but it feels less like one reporting to the other, and if that one guy came on screen and asked, "Hey, what's been happening? What's been going on recently?" But it feels like they both know what's happening and they're both explaining to each other what's been
Yeah, I
happening over
guess.
the past week.
I mean, I don't really mind defending the scene or not. You can see it as bad exposition. I wouldn't be too offended.
No, that's okay. Sometimes bad as exposition isn't as bad as that one time one character had to sit another character down to give them a rundown on how the world works.
I would never do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, look, as long as long as you never use the line "as you know," then you're then there's always
Hey,
there's
Jacob,
always be worse.
as you
Yeah.
know, Gacha Life reviewist who voted me for nominee at the Gacha Fest of 2026. I, Gacha creator, welcome you to my home that you've been to for the past years. I love talking like bad exposition. It's so cool. It's just so amazing.
Anyway,
It's so
having a
funny.
hard time keeping up with those keeping contact with those internationally.
I think we just became Italian, but okay, I'm gonna run with this now. The boss is not going to be happy about this. Ezzuko and Alessandro
Yeah,
still
did you
know
know
what
it's
to be.
hilarious? The closer we get to Andrea's office, the more we get his accent.
I give off a Nora, you see, it's part of my powers.
I'm gonna piss myself. God, you guys are so funny.
Maybe Andrea's not doing so well.
The only thing I can give you is that you hear liquid dripping. That's it.
Okay.
The tearing of flesh.
Okay, give back hot man.
I wish you... I was about to, yeah. I wish you my sincerest condolences. But the situation is under control now.
No, it isn't.
You sent an angel in civilian disguise to spy on us!
Every time he speaks, it gets worse. I need him shot now.
And take
I'm gonna
hostage of
edit
the
this
hybrid!
episode
He was
another little
in
red
our
dot.
territory!
Also, to take hostage of the hybrid. The way to say this is to take the hybrid hostage.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just pointing out how things could probably be phrased in a way that is more readable.
Yeah.
For a
Oh yeah.
general audience.
Also, before I forget, this is gonna sound really awkward, but during episode 3, I think you were the one who left a comment that was saying that Jacob was confusing my song titles for like actual thing to the plot, like the Miss Jackson thing. Was it you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she had to comment on me clarifying what that was all about. So again,
I was happy that you commented that, so I said, "Oh, thank you for clarifying." And you responded, "Reading comprehension is a basic skill." And I was like, are they insulting me? Or
No,
so I deleted my comments, but I didn't want to start a fight, but I really couldn't interpret what you were saying.
No. Not gonna start a fight.
No, it was not me starting it was not me starting a fight. It was me making a joke about Jacob not understanding the title.
Oh, I thought you said I didn't have reading comprehension because
no,
I misinterpreted your thing or something.
No, in fact, it is Jacob who didn't have reading comprehension within that moment.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's my fault. It's just after episode 1, I thought that you guys hated me. So.
No, we didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean if it came up that way. I am
forgot
very
if it was
autistic.
you who called my character designs trash, but it stick with me. That's why I made a billion drawings these days.
I will design them. I will prove everything. Look at this. Here's my art. And then I got all of them sent to me. So
I need rage fuel, to be honest, to get out of my procrastination.
Like, sometimes I also need rage fuel. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. When you're with your friends, you don't watch over your words. It's fine.
No, in fact, it's also the fact that I am very much autism. So sometimes things can miss the mark because I don't have that barrier.
Hey, it's okay. It's fine. Like my nephew's autistic. I had a friend who was autistic. I know how that is. I have no hard feelings.
Fair
Anyways,
enough.
let's keep going. We have handsome Antoine waiting for me.
Oh yes.
No right to step in.
Oh god, I forgot about this contrast.
And I know this
of
isn't
the
the
voice.
first report of angel sightings on Earth.
It's something to Roger Rabbit.
I guess it continues being framed.
Well, I come to your command.
You've broken the treaty. It could call for war.
Mr. President, please, you would not cross that line. You're meant to be the pacifist one.
Well, guess what? My father's dead. I'm a little bit angry. I won't. But this is a warning. I breathe for peace, but I will not hesitate to fight back if you endanger my people on my land. I will no longer negotiate with you, King Antoine. Farewell.
Those foolish humans, monsters of demons, who have caused this eternal scarred suffering. Where are you? Oh, Alessandro, I can't do a full projection because it's late, but yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, that's it. That was the music just cuts there. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I was also very annoyed with the music, but I like the choice too much to reconsider picking something else.
Yeah, what I recommend doing there next time actually is fade it down rather than abruptly jump cut it away.
Probably. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Well, so that was that was the much awaited for episode 7, Heathens, and I mean it's definitely, I don't know, but from what you like hyped it up as far as like all of the excitement surrounding it, I don't know if I necessarily got like that like as excited as you're making it out. However, it seems like this episode is the build up to...
I like all of my episodes, so don't get too excited based on what I like.
I mean, that's fair, I suppose. Yeah, this one definitely feels like more like the build up to the rest of it. Like it's setting up the different pieces for like the arts. It's almost like, you know, drafting up the chessboard before the pieces get moved into motion.
Yeah, that's right.
Aside from the 2 kidnappings. That being said, I don't like the way that the people like they parallel themselves. I already complimented Andrea and Antoine for being different in their methodologies when they kind of serve like the same antagonistic role as each other. For in different ways, and I guess I can add Sen to that now as well, because yeah, even without like the exposition we got from Alessandro specifically about her, she was already going to go down that direction anyway. Very you can see like what she's driven by and what kind of you know, and what kind of like moral philosophy she actually has. Honestly, reminds me of a friend of mine from years ago, who was not driven to violence, thankfully, you know. There's more keyboard stuff, but, you know, kind of felt similar to that in certain situations. So, you know, I guess relatable experience? Question mark, I suppose. Yeah, to some degree. So yeah, not too bad an addition. That and that bodyguard that Etsuko has now that I never forgot. Then what I've forgotten the name of. Yeah. I know it's going to come in episode 11 a lot, so you know I'm sure, but I know that there's
I
more
gap
to
about
come.
it because that's what I'm seeing for the past weeks in front of me, and it's really long.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you just said it was an hour. Then, yeah, my goodness, okay.
I mean, I think it's going to be an hour. I'm over 30 minutes, and I'm not done editing.
I mean, I suppose, yeah. Well, I guess it depends. I mean, I presume, since I know that you script these out now, that you can figure out like where you are in the script and you can know roughly, you know,
my
what kind
script
of
is
part you're
over
at.
my script is over like 110 pages long, but it's still very hard for me to like see it and visualize it.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
I mean, I see it. I take the screenshots, but then when it's all added up, it's like, wow, it takes like way much longer time than I thought.
Oh, you meant like a time-wise? Yeah, that's fair. Because I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Also, I'm
if
dyscalculic, so I have these kinds of things. I'm bad with math and numbers and estimating, all that stuff.
yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose if you're on like page 55 or something, then you're halfway through. That's the kind of like estimate that you would go for there with at
I can't really
110
give you a
pages of
page
playlists.
because I can't really give you a page because in my notes after the Heaven and Arc, I didn't write it like episode 11, episode 12. I wrote Hell Arc, Heaven Arc, and I just
Okay.
cut where I felt.
Oh, so this next episode just didn't feel like cutting anywhere. That is also an intriguing idea because yeah. All right. I mean, given like how 3X structures work, or just in general, I guess if there was no other place that felt like natural to do, that means it's going to be more like it's going to be a escalation going from the beginning. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. That's curious. Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of stuff to build up, which is why I think episode 11, 12, 13, and probably the finale will be way longer because I need to build up to something, but I can't really jump into it straightforward yet, especially with so little episodes so far. So that's why they're gonna be a little shorter at first, but trust the peak is coming.
I mean, I'll say this, short episodes are not something that I'm ever concerned about, as long as they feel narratively satisfying in the time that they have.
I mean,
Sometimes,
I like them.
yeah, sometimes it's like a threshold. Like, yes, they reviewed a 3-minute 30-second video that definitely cut far too soon because nothing of significance. Well, some things happen, but nothing like majorly like, okay, this is like a defined ending point, or all the characters we
For
built up
me, a
for
short
didn't come
episode is
in.
like 9
So
minutes.
yeah, which is usually a decent length of time anyway for I just gave myself a lisp there. Jeez. A decent length of time
You're
for
taking what the president's son is. He's contaminating you.
yeah, there you go. It gives me a chance to practice with that voice and remember it for next time.
Oh no, he's not coming back.
Hey, hey, look, as long as you I'm sure that I'm not saying as you know, but I'm sure that you're probably thinking, you're gonna next time that you write for Antoine's lines, you're gonna be thinking like, oh, this line here, I can imagine what that's gonna sound like when Jacob says it out loud. Okay.
Ooh, Jacob in his voice. I'm gonna make him call her a lot of nicknames. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait. There's a certain words he says in episode 9. I'm really excited for you to say them. You'll see. You'll know.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's good to
All
freak
right.
out your own characters.
Oh well, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, if you didn't like your own characters, who else is going to? Is the question? Because trust me,
Yeah.
I've I reviewed a series before on here where basically the entire creator base, because it's like done by a studio. The entire studio seems to hate the main character, which is like, okay,
That's
interesting perspective to
something.
take. Yeah.
I know some fans don't like Atsuko, some fans don't like Alessandra, but I like all of my babies.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we can probably talk more about Etsuko now, actually, because we've seen. I mean, I guess she was still reacting to stuff happening to her in this episode, but we at least get like more of a sense, like, okay, she's got something to process now on the side of it, and she did, and she had tried to protest and fight back, and would have done so if it weren't for the chain immediately, or her own curiosity to find actual answers. Because
Yeah,
again, it's a classic thing of like,
about sorry.
yeah.
You go. Sorry, it's my fault.
Yeah. No, I was just like reminding people of like the classic thing I said before about, a good way to get someone on your side is to promise them answers that they've been denied before, especially if they've been denied for safety reasons. And the person, it works for particularly like young characters because, as they mature, they want to be taken more seriously. They want to be, treated as if they can handle, the harshness of either their origins or the world in general. So they're even more susceptible to it for that reason. So yeah, Etsuko is definitely the perfect age and perfect person of the circumstance to end up in like this kind of situation.
I love writing about manipulation. It's so great to exploit
Yeah,
from these villains.
that's a huge theme for like this episode. Well, I mean, for the series in general, but like this episode particularly shows like either two different sides of it, or or who knows, maybe they're just both sincere, and we've just been used to Andrea for so long that's nothing. So yeah, are we the audience being manipulated? Another
Use your
question.
critical
Yeah.
thinking. Who knows? You are the one who is making your decision on whether these characters are in the right or in the wrong.
I don't know. I implicitly don't.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I don't
I didn't say
know.
in the right or wrong. That's a whole different question.
This is a scenario where I implicitly don't trust Antoine because he kind of seems like a freak.
We've seen his track record, so
Yeah, the
Sen's more up
doesn't
in the air,
save
but we've
everything.
seen, but with Antoine,
Like Sen is new. We don't know.
I like Sen.
We don't know exactly what Sen's deal is yet. We haven't had time to like feel her vibe.
Now you'll feel her, especially
Kat-
because next episode is a hell episode, so you'll get to see her again.
Like we'll get to like
Absolutely,
feel
yes.
her vibe eventually. But for right now, she's kind of a new player on the chessboard. As opposed to Antoine, has a track record for being a freaky freak, even. A kind of dubious little creature.
That will occasionally flip the table if he's losing.
Well, if you like Asuka's character exploring, well, you'll be happy to see episode 9, episode 11, and episode 13, and so on.
In that case, I'm looking to episode 9. I'm looking forward to all of the episodes, actually.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
the
thank
one.
you.
Yeah, that's the one last thing I'll say about like this episode particularly is that based on what you said about the odds and evens setup, this one gave equal weighting to like both of their sides, so we know like what direction they're both taking during this particular portion. So the odds and evens thing, it sets it up, pretty well, which I couldn't have said until I saw it, but now that I know what direction it's going, the structure will not come out of nowhere.
I've had polls asking my audience which POV point of view they prefer. Most people like Alessandra's point of view better, which is interesting because I like Etsuko's point of view better, but I can see why, because hers takes more time compared than his, but you'll see.
Yeah, I guess if you don't have like all the juicy details upon a set, maybe like once it's done upon a second viewing, then then maybe they might change their mind. That's one thing that I actually did.
Alessandra has more hell episodes than her right now because I didn't edit episode 11 yet. But you'll make your own opinion and you'll tell me which point of view you prefer.
I mean, yeah, well, okay, well, I guess we'll come back to that idea. Yeah, I was just gonna say that for my main series, what I noticed during season 1 was that every time I posted a new video, the view count on all the other ones went up, which meant people were watching the latest ones because I recommended to it, and then they were going back to see the rest of it and doing that every single time a new episode came out, which signaled to me, I can make the second season deliberately so that some things will happen like differently on different rewatches, or you'll see them different rewatches. I'm pretty sure like that's I'm sure if we go back and check like Antoine's discussions with the previous queen, his mother, there'll be some other
Evangeline.
Yeah. I mean, that smile alone is definitely saying there's something going on. Yeah. So again,
such a good poker face.
Yeah, which is why the fan is necessary, of course. Yes. Oh my goodness. So that's which again is something I love when a series, again, the bit about the scripted series is that if you can set yourself up so you can go back and check a second time for something, because there are some other unscripted series like Jazz Pop season 2, for example, where the twist doesn't really work because it was just sort of like, yes, well, these things kind of happened, great, why did we reunite the people that could destroy this plan in the first place? Well,
but one thing I can give Believer X Gasoline in particular, and the reason I like it so much for a Gacha series is that it keeps its characters consistent.
Oh, thank you.
That's something that really hits home for me, because you're writing a character, you actually, their actions are believable, they're acting in character most of the time. They've never really done anything that feels too alien for them to plausibly be doing.
That's very sweet of
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much.
And
I love writing my characters. I love drawing them. I love seeing them. So it makes me very happy that you enjoy them too.
As a fellow artist, I also love my scranklies.
as an observer of said art, I can verify this as well.
Well, once you're done with the review, we can do the quiz if it's not too late.
That was
yeah,
that's what I was gonna.
Of them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna segue into. I mean, yeah, oh my goodness, yeah, actually, it is pretty late, but yeah, let's do one of them because I was prepared to do one, I suppose.
Okay.
But yeah, how do we plan to do this? I assume there's
mean,
like either a link to something or.
Yeah, I can send you the link. So which quiz do you want to take? It's either which character from Believe in Gasoline are you, or which species would you be?
I think the character one was the one that you said.
The character one is mostly based on personality and sometimes choices that I interpret for certain characters, like, oh, you believe in something that this character would believe in, but for
no, I understand. You have to describe them for me. I'm just thinking like which ones would I do, because like the character one I think is one you said we were going to do today, so I think that's probably when I said like how does this work, I meant like more like how are we going to put this on the screen, like how are we going to do them all separately or one at a time, or like that's what I meant.
Oh yeah,
because like there's probably a link that I need to put on here for screen share.
I mean, I sent it to you a few days ago, but I can resend it.
Oh wait, no, I found it. Yeah.
Can you? Oh well, I resent it anyway.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's much shorter than the which species are you, so I guess it will be for next episode. But I'm still good. I like the which species are you because it's way more philosophical and
Oh wait, hang on a second. It says, yeah. Wait, okay. So, hold on. There's a problem with doing this one first. Let me just put this on the screen.
Is there a problem?
See. Okay. Potentially.
Oh.
So it says here which character. Yeah. So before we start, take the previous quiz. Didn't remember taking it, and none of these say I didn't take the last quiz, which means we got to do the first one first.
If you keep reading, it says if you didn't take it, just pick the one you'd feel like you'd be when watching the series.
Okay. Sure. I actually, you know what? I'm going to change my answer from before. I think we should probably do this just out of curiosity to see, like, what train of thought this would be. So yeah, I think we probably should do the other one first, actually.
Okay, let me go look for the other one. It's a bit older, but it's somewhere in my conversation.
I mean, I imagined it was older because it was for this one, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, found it. Don't move. I'm going to copy it to you.
Okay.
Are you also going to take the quiz, Ghost? Or are you just going to watch Jacob Boy expose himself to us?
I could take it.
There's some moral questions, death questions, but it's all, I like it.
Joke's on you. I'm into that. Give me.
Okay. Which species would you be?
I'm also going to click on it just so I can
it's relatively easy to answer. It might be related to your personality, but it's your morality. Believing Gasoline is a series that focuses on all the point of views what someone will try to achieve for their greater good. Let's find out your greater good and assign where you'll stand in the B&G verse. I'll compare. Would you believe in similar to my species? Oh, okay, very to most. Okay, fine. To start, when you first started reading this quiz, surely you must be hoping to get a specific result. If you were born into believe in the Gasoline world, which species would you like to be? Doesn't that kind of defeat the... Okay, all right. What answer do you want from this quiz? Imagine if they have like a sorting hat quiz or something. Just like, yes, which one do you want? Okay.
Just answer truthfully. It's not just one question and that's it.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's see. So
you wanted to be an angel because they were the superior race in all forms.
When did I say that?
Because you said they have life easier.
I said that. Okay, I don't remember saying the superior in all forms or
Okay,
anything.
maybe I made
Okay.
that up. But you said that it would be easier to live as an angel or something. After that.
Yeah. It would be easier to live as an angel. Although now that I know that they have forced military service, or that I'm gonna go with human. Not to mention also that humans have a chance of just living a regular life outside of like all of this, and not being dragged into into instigated bloodshed. So yeah, I'm going with human. All right.
If you want me to summarize all the long text, I can do that if you don't want to read that much.
I mean, it's fine. But I mean, it's not. I mean, no. The most is like a paragraph. It's fine. The believer in gasoline
Ghost,
world
what did
currently
you pick?
functions on 3 different kingdoms with 3 different approaches to monarchy. What you tell me from your personal beliefs which political ruling believer in gasoline the world should be ruled with? Yes, the one thing I don't do on this channel: talk about politics. Okay, all right then.
I'm sorry. I mean, there's one
I'm not
question
just
that says
someone else. Okay, I can't say I'm not interested in politics because I watch a lot of debate videos like off camera. Yeah, I just don't normally voice
I
that
am-
stuff, so I
I
can't
am-
say that.
I am very interested in politics.
Yeah,
But I'm just gonna
Right.
say democracy because the answer you have is power ultimately rests with the people.
I mean that does make sense in general. I wonder like I don't think, can you see the results of like like how many people percentage wise voted for different things?
okay, I can't see the exact questions you pick, but I can see the results at the end. So I can see how many people got angels, demons,
Oh, because it'd be really fascinating to see like how many of your fans like went for like technocracy, for example.
Like,
Yeah, who
Which, yeah.
knows?
like
I wish
personally,
I could see that.
personally, my answers are between democracy and meritocracy.
Oh wait, I don't. Hold on, I've missed meritocracy. Oh, there's some other ones down here. Okay. Whoops. didn't see that one. Consider the most qualified or talented. Yeah, that's that. That's a fair point. Those two. Now that I see them, I was gonna go democracy because I was like, technocracy. Yeah, I'm not having Elon Musk rule over me. Yeah. Consider the most qualified, talented. I guess it depends, like who then considers them the most qualified or talented, and what are they being marked upon. There's the thing like Gulliver's Travels actually, where they just like have like really random competitions that make the most qualified or talented. Like someone with like I think the treasurer became like the person who was best at ring toss or something. So that one probably is a slippery slope. I'm gonna be boring. Go with democracy. I'm doing the most boring results apparently today. All right. Speaking of from earlier. Speaking of it, yeah. Do you believe every action is worth its wrongdoings if it means to an end to achieve a greater good? So, in other words, does the end justify the means? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. The results matter, not the actions themselves. Whether ever become outcome is the best option. To achieve any results, staying inactive would cause greater harm than to try. Anyone who has seen me play D&D with some people think that my D&D character aligns with this. She really doesn't. So, can't really go that. Don't mind causing harm if society, the most people, that includes me, gets the greater good. The greater good.
The greater good.
I will not risk causing something that will hurt others, even if it means it can do good. If I'm in a situation where no one has to get hurt. Yeah, if it's all possible. But yeah, let's see the other ones. Anything, someone else can make that choice, be responsible for what happens, doesn't have to concern me. I guess I did say humans living normal lives would be the preferable option here, but the most return. If I get the most return, that's definitely, could think of some believer characters that do that. Much if I would act, because it's impossible to perfectly predict the future. The great good promised by evil may never actually happen, leaving only the harm done and no greater good to receive. Goes down society, the amount of people. This actually, speaking of D&D, this feels like what they give you like for like the alignments on D&D Beyond, just like these different options you have for your characters.
Maybe.
Which you can ignore on that website for the record. You can write your own, but yeah, there's like a general guide.
Like from my perspective, there is no such thing as the greater good. what you think is the greater good is often not the greatest good from another person's perspective.
Hmm.
I mean, there's so many answers. Surely there's one you can agree with.
Well, or surely there's one that you can disagree with the least in that case.
Yes, but this is a thing where you, Jacob, are the one playing. I'm just
Oh, I thought
waiting
you were
for
taking
the.
this.
No,
I
I'm
thought you were
just.
taking this also.
I'm just waiting for the link so I can do my own version quietly.
Oh, that's
I'm
a good
just
point. I didn't see.
seeing what your answers are to this because ultimately this is not my quiz.
You know, I can send you the link as well. There you
I
go,
sent
to
it
you.
in the chat on YouTube.
Oh, that works too. Anyone watching this now, I guess, can continue this.
Yay, everyone
Um,
did their species.
All right, let's see. Presuming that I read all these correctly because it is almost 3 a.m. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably the one that I would go with. You know, again, what I try to do in character in D&D, and you know, people get hurt anyway, even because I fail to do so. But you know. Okay, so which sin have you committed the most throughout your life?
If you don't want to say there's answers that deny.
What do you mean deny? I still have to write something down. I don't have to pick an option. I don't relate to any of the seven deadly sin. I'm perfect. Angel, I get on to one immediately. Not because it's true, but because he would say that.
He would say that.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Innovative for storytelling in particular, I've could all them before, so they were equal rights. Yes, it's okay. Out of all of these, I'm gonna probably say gluttony because I'm terminally online, and that counts. All right. Let's see. Which species have been discussing? Which heavenly virtue represents you the most? Okay. Desire on a small person, diligence, purposeful action. Keep my motivation is low. I mean, sometimes I like, oh god, I got to stream today. No. I know it's a heavenly virtue. I'm not a good being. I acknowledge it. I like how these like sprinkled in between the options just to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, this is definitely a choice a character would be making.
Mm-hmm. A virtue, but I'm not a monster if you're gonna have to relate to one of these. Well, it's more like it's just one of it's the most, not really like there's only one, you know, in general. If you pick humility, does that invalidate the humility itself?
What do you mean? I am so humble.
Which is why I picked the option humble. Okay. I can't say I don't relate to any heavenly virtues. So I can't pick either of the other ones there. So I don't know. I don't know. Seeing the good of others genuinely, trusting there is enough, being generous. These feel very similar to each other. Not identical, but similar.
Not every kind person has to be charitable, I guess.
Okay. Well, I guess if that's the sense, then you know that implies that the opposite, but a charitable person would be constantly kind, and therefore that encompasses those things as well. So with that, I will pick that option.
I'm not the one who made the heavenly virtues.
No, I know. I've seen that list before.
Yep,
would I
there's
be
the
able to
7
kill?
deadly sins.
No.
And the 7 heavenly virtues.
All right. Which species would you be? Then would you? Oh, sorry. Would you die to save a human life? You don't have to know necessarily which life you'd be saving. It's not to prioritize mine over someone else's. No valuing. give it away. Depends on the. Mine's worth less than anyone else's. Oh my, yeah. Maybe there's a good reason, but the people you can't see the results of this quiz.
I feel like a therapist psychoanalyzing you.
Yeah, this is not like what I thought this was going to be at almost 3
Really?
a.m. after a review.
Did you think it would be, what's your favorite color, red, blue, or green?
Honestly, given the amount of stuff that you sent me, it would be in line with like, you know, your other your other interactions with me.
I can do a sillier quiz. I wanted to do silly quiz too, but I'm sorry if this is not to your taste.
I tell you what, you probably should do a silly quiz anyway to see if more people take that one, because that could be data for you. You never know. Because you did say that some people wouldn't bother to read out all of these. So I don't know. I am worth more than any other life I know for someone else. I was there just to know my existence has made a life not be saved. So I would make the decision not to save a life, and then I would also remind myself of that constantly. Definitely not that one. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Also, by the way, I have
Yeah?
finished the quiz. I got
Oh.
Demon.
Good job.
Oh, you say good job. There's no this is meant to not be a right or wrong answer thing. But
I mean, I'm glad you finished the quiz. I'm happy.
aside from the fact I'm doing this on camera and therefore be subject to the judgment of others for eternity, as a result of it.
Listen, this is a judgment-free zone.
I wouldn't judge you.
Is it?
people
It's
for
the internet. This is the video's gonna get me cancelled in 3 years.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You knew this was the quiz you would do on camera. Well, not this one specifically, but you mentioned the other one. But
I mean,
also
my
this one.
series is also full of opinions. I'm really sorry. I didn't want this to become a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
Yet. Right. Let's see. Yeah. The thing I'm thinking about now is that is that this question doesn't necessarily say if you would you die as like the final resort, or would it be just like any other, would you look for like any other choice or anything. So I always want to go with this one, so I don't want to give it away just on account of the question opens up there could be other options out there, and if so I would explore those first and not lay down my life immediately before thinking of any other solution. So that's what I'm going with.
You interpret it the way you read it. It's your interpretation of how this situation is.
I guess so. Yeah. Would you have killed Etsuko? I mean, I guess obviously, having answered the question already of like, would you kill in general? But yeah, think about it from an outside perspective. Most people have met Etsuko the way we know her with Alessandro. I do like how you're saying like, yes, think about it from the perspective of the people living in the world. Yeah. To quote my friend Jacob, okay. I know you said you made this a while ago. I didn't know it was when you like were aware of me. Okay.
Oh, I just edited it a bit to add more questions.
Oh, okay.
And I remade the quiz. It used to be old, but I remade it and did more questions and all that jazz. But yeah, I quote you, my dear friend.
Okay. All right, I'm glad you consider me to be dear already.
Oh, I'm so glad that is tied to demons.
Mm-hmm. Right, everyone's afraid for their lives, except those who answer differently to the previous question. All they know of this destruction she left behind, of how dangerous she could be for us. You think she would have been wise just to let her live, or should we have killed her to maintain world peace? It just sort of come down to kill her. There was sufficient in killing any other human deaths that are necessary for the end results. Just let loose and be with a few deaths and the biggest threat. Esco shouldn't die. She's a living being like everyone else. But society consider it dangerous for us, if not understood. The other thing was like these paragraphs here is that because again, they're so like laid out for everyone. I guess like they can't interpret like okay, yes or no, and then say whichever reason. Normally with these quizzes, what people would I mean, that's fine. But yeah, normally with these quizzes, what is I guess I think about it from someone like taking it, especially on camera. All the time, that people will just yap about like specific answers before they click anything, which is like what I'm doing. So I guess that might be just a me thing, honestly. Yes, because to stay alive, but to destroy the three kingdoms. They're probably doomed to hate each other and call for war. Yeah, unlike right now, of course. Sacrificing lives until the end. Etsuko is a messenger from space. That's the final twist, is an alien. To cleanse the rotten species we are. Destroy everything and fulfill your purpose. No one deserves to live. Did Thanos write this? Coaches tell to remain hidden. Like has no place in society. If she wants to throw, she needs to be contained to avoid her doing any harm to her trusted. She doesn't have to die. It doesn't affect me, so why should I care? Someone else can make that decision. Well, I mean, if the prompt does say that it would affect everyone, so but yeah. Nothing would have changed if she died. The three species would just find another way to argue and threaten more of each other. I did just say that. I know I haven't read this one yet. Let's start to continue. That's magic difficult things with both the make me to fix it. Yeah. No. I have to. I made this point already, so I have to go with this one here. Because absolutely that's the case. All right. For you, what's the meaning of the hybrid's existence? Well, I mean, to be honest, I would probably say this is like goes on to like the meaning of life. You put a 42 as an answer here. Because yeah, like there's the question like, does like our existence have any meaning, or are we just like random, to be honest? And I was with the belief that, like life has the meaning that one gives it, rather than what has been granted to us. So from that standpoint, I would have to say, nothing outside of what we give it, rather than so that's what I'm gonna go for, because it's the closest. In this story, season 1 currently. Okay, good. Unless the quiz gets updated for the future again, but yeah. Who do you think is in the right? Not necessarily morally right, but who do you think is doing the right thing on your point of view? Is the plan with the most logical sense of success? Oh, isn't this a fun one for me specifically? All right. Both of them are right in their own way. I can't agree on a plan one is rather than the other. I don't care for Sen's cause or Antoine's cause. They have nothing. This doesn't have anything to do with me. Well, if I get human on the quiz, it won't. But yeah, yeah. Angel said in her group. Well, I mean, both of them have resorted to kidnapping and manipulation tactics, even if like being like just aligning your interest up with the people who are there would probably have worked out in their favor anyway. So yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna say none of them have the correct solution. Everyone sucks. Right. What do you think happens once you die?
I'm sorry.
How many of these are?
15, you're at 11.
Believer in gasoline isn't a critic against religions. That's fair, because no specific religions have been cited so far, although
No,
obviously
I've made
demons
it
and
very
angels,
clear on that.
yeah.
I don't want to go in a religion war. I'm an atheist, but I would never judge someone else.
Yeah, obviously demons and angels specifically, like, within our culture, immediately allude themselves to Christianity, but not necessarily. I mean, I'll say this, Fallen Angels, the series that Aiden does, is rooted in Greek mythology, which is maybe because Aiden likes angels, and he wanted his series to take place in my extended universe where the Greek gods are canon, so they had to be Greek mythology. But and Ghosty loves that decision. Ghosty adores how that happened and it came to be.
Angels and demons aren't religious beings. In my story, they're more like genetic mutations.
Mm-hmm. All right.
However, for me, it's less how that happened, and it's more the figures from that mythology that are missing for no other reason than Aiden didn't know about them, or he couldn't find a way to fit them into the story. Where did Hermes go, Aiden? Where is he?
Yeah, I don't think I knew about Hermes being a psychopomp until many years later either, so I couldn't advise him on that either, so that's also on me.
And there's a
I
Grease
forgot to
Myth
mention
version
that
in
I
the
forgot to mention
second
that I
book.
am
You're
the
gonna like
co-writer
that.
of Fallen Angels. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So lost and I missed. I want to be again, to love again, or be forgiven. Pain. So much pain. Darkness enough. Well, I need more answers, more control about what's out with my reach. Someday I'll put my post to everyone else, but it won't be in pain. I can't tell us what death is, not afraid of it once will be my time. Possible and cheat death I cannot, but I will try. It's aligned with my belief of the afterlife. None of the answers, yeah. Even the ones like below, okay. It says is the answer, bliss and peace. Eternal purgatory. I sure hope it's not that. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I guess, so the question is obviously what do you think happens once you die, not what do you hope happens once you die, because that's a different answer. So I guess so I guess I would go with like this one because say I know death inevitable, but I need more answers because I can't draw a conclusion myself. I could definitely make this like based on like what I wish were the case, but that's not the prompt. So I'm gonna go with this. All right. What's my opinion on the death penalty? Easy. All right. Would you be willing to be in pain if it's event being superior to others?
No.
So Darth Vader again. Anyway.
Why? Like, yes, I live my life inside of a saw trap, but at least I have thousands of dollars.
I mean, I will say, there's definitely a comparison that I know that you specifically, Ghosty, can have. I won't say what it is on camera, but like, yeah, I can
Don't.
I can
It
definitely see like,
sucks. It very much fucking sucks.
yeah. So they honestly, even if it weren't for the fact that you've reported that specifically to me, I would have probably have said the same thing because it's like, I don't, if I don't want to be considered superior to others for just, a general, for things that are, give me like an unfair advantage or something, If anything, if people are going to praise me for anything or look up to me for some reason, make it something that based on my actions or thought process, something like that. So yeah, no.
I have ear infections so often.
Huh?
Don't. My immune system is shitty. Don't go the path that I go. Don't go the other way.
Yeah.
Be healthy, please.
I think the world needs more of, like, the belief of gasoline world or our current world, just what makes the most sense for you. What is 240 to start over? Yeah, hit the reset button. Again, Thanos wrote it.
I've never watched that kind of franchise.
Yeah, well, honestly, I haven't watched most of those either, but, obviously, given how popular it is, it's kind of hard not to, like, latch onto something there. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go with peace. I mean, that feels, again, like, it's like everything even has to happen today specifically. Yeah, definitely peace.
I chose empathy.
Oh.
Empathy would also make sense, but but for me, like, even if you feel for someone who's like caught up in a conflict, it's different than that conflict being resolved and having the peace behind it. That's why I went with that. Picking a tarot card. Okay, something I know nothing about, so it will mean so
That's
I
even
can't
better.
really.
That means that you can't even base this on your knowledge, but I know it. I can.
Yeah, there's definitely some ones that I can definitely think could be associated with specific ones.
What do you mean?
I would. I don't know. I don't know. Just thinking about this. The moon and the sun specifically. I wonder if that has significance to the believer in gasoline world that has. I don't. Well,
Like, this
You can pick multiple ones.
This might be interesting to you, Ezreal, but I chose Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, why?
I can pick
Well,
multiple
Wheel
ones.
of Fortune is the major arcana card that represents destiny, cycles, and unexpected fated changes.
Jacob, are you gonna cheat?
You said I could choose more than one. That's not cheating. That's with the rules.
You're just
in the
gonna get all of the points even.
Yeah, which means that because I'm doing this based on like nothing that I can know about anything, it's gonna cancel itself out and base it on the previous questions.
You can pick it on vibes if you like the drawing.
There we go. See,
Like-
it cancelled out and I got you.
Also,
Okay.
you wanted to know my choice for Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
Well, the world changes around us all the time, and we can't choose the outcome of anything we do. So the Wheel of Fortune just kind of aligns that we can't choose what we do, but we do have a choice of what we do with those changes.
Mm-hmm.
So Wheel of Fortune just so happens to speak to me. Even
That's
Wheel of
great.
Fortune, even Wheel of Fortune turned upside down has its own meanings.
Jacob, if you scroll down, you can see how many points you got for each species.
I love what it says, don't be too sad about the result. Hey, look, I put as a result that I don't care about, like, you know, the lack of magical powers and stuff for that reason. So yeah, that's I'm fine with that.
Like mine were 8 on demon, 7 on human, and 4 on angel.
17 on human. Wow.
I was consistent. Yeah.
Like for me it was almost like 50-50. I'm not sure what choice made the difference between demon and human. But I can't say
What-
I'm upset with either.
Okay, I need to save this. Maybe I should make like a separate video just going through a couple of these. What type of gacha trope are you? Really seems like something that I would.
I hope I would
dedicate,
get
like,
the hybrid child.
Well, yes. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, because I didn't really you know, aside from one hated child video, I didn't lean into any of the other major gacha tropes at all. So you know, and even then, I subverted the hated child making a music video and making the hatred being self-inflicted. So I don't know.
Meanwhile,
But yeah, I'll save that one. I'm not doing this one now.
Well, thank you
I'll
so
save
much for taking my quiz. I'm so happy. And thank you for
You're
watching
welcome.
my
Let's
episode
take
and all of
let's
that.
take the other quiz you know, like next time. Also, yes,
Yeah.
KW, we are still live. You should know you're in the presence of a fellow Asterion voice fan.
When we watch episode 8, we can do the other thing.
Okay, yes, fair enough then. All right.
Yeah.
Time to
I have
finally
to
go
wake
then.
up in a few hours to go to con. I'm already tired. But it was worth it. I feel so much better now being with you guys.
All right, fair enough then. Enjoy something
Yeah.
copies than a centaur then. All right, so please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, as I've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
farewell.